All right, everybody. Happy Conference Championship Saturday. We got 3 time slots on the docket today. We're going to start off with this battle here. We got on with a tour. Wise College Tournament goes start at 8 a.m. Finals, people still sleeping from parties. Maybe it's commuter school. A lot of reasons why. Commuter school, people are sleeping after 8 a.m. classes on Friday. They're now sleeping on Saturday. And a lot of parties the night before. So, yeah, it's actually more surprising if it's not a ghost town at 8 a.m. So, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Never to one of these streams, how it works like this. Fire on the channel, any questions someone have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that you see them. Just let me know which game you want, Kamana. Do you want the Sun Bowl or the Cheez-It Bowl? For New Year's Eve, which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for it. And, yeah, BYU, Texas Tech. How's it going, Kevin? Appreciate you tuning in. Last time these teams met in the regular season, Texas Tech won convincingly 29-7. Here's the rematch for a spot in the playoff. Texas Tech, they win. They should get a bye. And they are obviously in the playoff. It's probably a top 4 seed. Texas Tech in the red, BYU in the white. Texas Tech in the ball to start this game. BYU needs to win this one. They don't win this one, pretty much done. I don't really see a path for them in the playoff if they don't win this game. If they do win, it gets a little bit interesting in terms of where they're seated. And then, of course, with Texas Tech, if they are in the playoff with 2 losses. How's it going, Dr. Check? I appreciate you tuning in. Went to a party, but left at 9:30. Went to bed by 12:15. Yeah, you're not like most college students with that. Most people are staying out very late for college parties. All right, here we go. Kickoff end zone touchback. And we are underway here at Jerry World. Ball the 25-yard line. Yeah, JBL's going to be a very busy man this week after what happened at Syracuse, Minnesota, and Tulane. He is going to be doing a lot of stuff this week. So, ball the 25-yard line for Texas Tech. And in comes Morton as the quarterback last time out against West Virginia. 49-0 win. He was magnificent. 25 for 32, 310 yards. If you have a schedule coming up, we'll see. Tech is safe. You never know. You never know. I would assume they are. Come on, did laundry from 7:50 to 9:50 and saw 3 people. Yeah, again, most people are not early birds in college on a Saturday, especially around this time. All right. Appreciate you coming on to something. European, which more likely Delaware goes to? Neither. They're not going to either one. Slam pass high and incomplete over the middle of the field. That one looking for Coy Eakin. Brings up second down. Obviously, I'll replace the bowl games with matchups tomorrow. Yeah, but Delaware's not going to either one of those games. They don't have a tie-in for that. Got multi-view on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Might be around much today? All good, man. All good. I got the bot. Don't worry. Every donation counts as triple. Tony the Tiger, Sun Bowl, and Cheez-It Bowl. Delaware doesn't have a shot at either one of those games. So not an affiliate of that. We got a false start here. Back it up. 5 yards. Pretty sure BYU Texas Tech. I have Texas Tech winning this one. They won the first game. I got them win again. Why do I start the stream so early? It just helps the algorithm for whatever reason. I don't know why. It helps the algorithm out. Why the college noon was early on Saturday? Yep, pretty much. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Get up on my phone and match stream on the TV. Perfect. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Second 15. Moore takes a snap in the gun. Play action. Slam pass. It's called the 25. Blockers to the 30. Breaks the tackle down the 34-yard line. Gain of 14 for Virgil. Reggie Virgil on the slant. Second leading receiver on the team. Last time out. Only had 2 catches for 29 yards. I thought he was a yard shy of the first there. They're going to give it to him. Oh, I don't agree with that. They're going to give him the first down. Not that it matters because the handoff gets 3. Second and 7 at the 38-yard line. Do you tell you well, perfect. All right, get you on the call for that. Get you on the call. Who have the MAC? I have Western Michigan. I got the Broncos in that one. Jets have the punter or quarterback? 99. 99 on that one. Appreciate you coming on. Get you on the call. Second down, they go quick to the line. In the flat, that's caught on the far side to the 40. Breaks the tackle and out of bounds to the 44-yard line. Terrence Carter had 10 catches last game against West Virginia. That 49-0 drubbing. Leading receiver on the team in terms of receptions. Come on with a tour. What bowl is Delaware going to? I don't know on that yet. It'd be an early bowl. It would definitely be an early bowl game. I don't know which one. 3rd and 2, hand over the middle here, and that's going to get the first down. They go quick to the line, and that's Dickey, who had 79 yards rushing last game against West Virginia. That's a first down at the 47-yard line. 2 first downs on this drive. Tech goes quick again. They take the snap immediately. They're going to send 5. Morton checks it down to his back. It's caught in plus territory at the 47-yard line. Gain of 6 for Dickey over the middle of the field before he's brought down by Acera. Yeah, the new scorebook, I do love it. It's almost perfect. I have no chance to miss. I don't know. You know, I think if they lose by 3 scores, they have a shot to miss. I do think there's a shot. It's unlikely, but I could see a universe where they don't make it. Appreciate you coming on as always. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They'll hunt up the middle once again. It's Dickey to the 45, cuts outside, and brought down the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd and about... and we'll say 4. They play the Patriots. Tech wins again first time. Yes, absolutely. Your bowl schedule is announced tomorrow. Yes, bowl schedule is announced tomorrow. New set of downs here. The yard line was off for ESPN. They're going to send 4. Off his back foot, tipped and incomplete. Down the far sideline, looking on the play for Dickey. Jack Kelly on the coverage. Yeah, we got you on Tony Tiger. I got you on that one. BYU, are they out? Yes, 100%. They are 100% out if they lose this game. They're right now outside the top 10. They're not moving up. Yeah, they're outside the top 10. So, Delaware, people are saying Cure Bowl or Xbox Bowl. Looks like one of those. One of the early games. So, on the top 2 of the bomb, back to his left. Motion to the line is Eakin. He'll go to the top of the screen. Back to his left, Jacoby Williams. He gets to get for the first time and stuffed to the 46-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. Stuffed on the sweep. Sadawala on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 13. Yeah, Western Michigan, early touchdown. 90 seconds into that one. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right here is Williams. He's bobbing away again. Shocker. We have time called to the 45-yard line. How's it go? Michael Franklin with you, my man. And BYU is going to take the time out, make sure the defense is settled. A long drive here for Texas Tech. They go quick to the line. They use a lot of tempo. Last time out against BYU, they dominated that game. Absolutely dominated. Forced 3 turnovers. Won the yardage battle by over 100. About 50% on third down. Held BYU just 2.5 yards per carry. Man, we'll lose by 17. Are they okay if Tech wins? I don't know, because Miami has a pretty good case. I don't know. There you go, Summer. There you go. That's right for Virginia and BYU. Well, to win their game, yeah. Make the playoff, yeah. Texas Tech plays Ohio State. Who wins? I would say Ohio State, but it'd be close. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. They'll send 4. Checks it down. It's a high throw, and it's almost intercepted. Was looking for Williams. And that close to Sadewala taking it to the house. Yeah, I hit that too. Isaac. Someone has to guess what time you woke up today? I'm going to guess 6:45. I'm guessing 6:45. Mixed Rebel, West State. Sadewala almost had the interception. BYU is going to force the punt. So I'll try and pin him deep. High throw. Kingston had a muff last time these teams met. The punt here. Fair catch, call for, made at the 9-yard line. No muff that time. That's why they jumped Notre Dame. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Christmas tree is up. Got the player ornaments. Got the player ornaments out. So BYU, their first drive when we get back for a 36-yard punt. No return on the play. And we will see what this BYU offense can do. Last time against Texas Tech, really struggled. Bachmeier, 23 for 38, 188. Again, just 67 yards rushing, 2.5 yards per carry. It's not the best game by any means, and a lot of that was garbage time at the very end. The last game against UCF BYU looked pretty good, especially throwing the ball. Bachmeier, 21 for 25, 84% completion. Yeah, Tech was to play off either way. Unless they get curb stomped, I would think so. Unless they get curb stomped, they should. I think I think Miami wins. $7.31, so, oh, wow. Tree looks good. Appreciate it. Fact or fiction, Nortex are frauds. No, they're not frauds, but, I mean, Tulane was just a better team. Oh, perfect for Y2K. They didn't have any games set on January 1st. They won anyone traveling on the 1st. Oh, they're not going Cure Bowl. No, they're not going Cure Bowl. Probably Xbox Bowl, potentially. Yeah, I just was looking at the latest roll projections. Fact on that one. Fact on that. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to us, subscribe on the channel. We have emojis in the chat. If you are a member, you can share us before either one of these teams, whether a BYU fan or a Tech fan. We got Georgia Bama later tonight, and then we're going to call 2 games at the same time. We're going to call the battle between Ohio State, Indiana, and Duke, Virginia at the exact same time. Going to be a hectic stream in the late window. So, hopefully you guys are here for that. Oh, what? Delaware's making a bowl. Yes, Delaware is making a bowl. Believe me, they're making a bowl. Because they went 6-6, and every 6-6 team makes a bowl game. Let's see, CBS has them in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Or was it Saturday? Yes, it was. Eagles starters biggest game in the NFL this week? I don't think it's a hot take. I think that's more than fair to say. That'd be a fun video. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, CBS has them in Myrtle Beach Bowl. So, it's going to be an early bowl. Definitely one of the first bowl games. Ball at the 9-yard line here when we get back over on ABC. Why is Delaware going to bowl if they're a new FBS team? So, they're not eligible, but if there are enough 6-6 teams, then they are eligible. BYU plus center Tech minus 10. I have Tech minus 10. Right, XXL serves the same versus Missouri State, so that can't happen. Do they have any kind of chance to win? Depends who they play. Right, except Kansas State, who opted out, and Rice replaced them. Yep. Again, remember, too, bowl games rosters are a lot different because players go to the portal. Costco chicken bake. I'm not a Costco chicken bake guy. I'm not really a chicken guy, so. Bachmeier in the gun. Moa in the backfield. First strive here for the Cougars. Inside their own 10-yard line. One at the top, two at the bottom. Play action. Swings out to the near side. It's Moa. And he will be brought down at the 12. Good open field tackle there. Gain of maybe 1. Brendan Jordan. The junior safety on the stop. Oh, I think McMurphy announced ASU's going Stumble. ASU's going to the Stumble. Where every away team celebrate Whites again to save their opponents. Yes. From the court bowl, Syracuse, Minnesota. Yeah, McMurphy announced, Big 12 has announced a lot of their teams so far. With the legacy games. We put the Cowboys right back in it. You do put the Cowboys right back in it if you do lose. Northwestern. Middle of the field slant pass called at 25, and that's the first down to the 30-yard line. Northwestern. You know, they've announced a few for the Big 12. That's a big game. You know, Chargers Eagles is a big game. But over in the middle of the field, that's caught for a gain of 19 yards. Taken down on the play by Wisniewski. First down the 30-yard line. Chase Roberts on the grab, the redshirt senior. Last time out. Did not play against UCF. Half of the middle to the 35 and moving up to the 36. Gain of 6. They did, Tyrell. They did. 2nd and 4. Oh, yeah, they reversed the one-handed catch. I saw they ruled it incomplete. I saw the catch. I didn't see the overrule. So now at the 36-yard line here. Trying to run the ball a lot better than last time out against Tech, where they had about 2.5 yards per carry. That was it. Second down, handoff here to the side, and that's not going to help. LJ Martin getting stuffed behind the line. A loss of 2. John Curry on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 5. He settles on the Stumble. Yep, it is fitting. Last time they were there was against FSU in 2019. Come on with the 2 or hot take NFL teams should be eligible to 5 teams and do bowls? No. Why? No one watched the bowl games. The bowl games would mean nothing. You're just risking injury at that point. Why wouldn't we get 5-team playoff? That's what was back in the day when there were fewer teams. Bachmeier trying to step up and take off for the first. He's got it with his legs to the 40, and he'll dive ahead to the 45-yard line. Ben Roberts on the hip of Bachmeier stepping up, the true freshman quarterback. Sees a hole with no one open. He was fine, Tyrell. He was fine. That's the first down. So he gets by Lee Hunter. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. In the pistol, they'll try a flea flicker. Bachmeier just has to check it down to Martin. Martin drops the ball. It was a one-on-one situation with him and Rodriguez. The ball is dropped before he can make a move. Thought you in the playoffs? No, they should not be. Not unless they have the best top 7 record. Tulane's guaranteed 12 seed even if Duke wins. Oh, I don't know about that. No, I mean, Tulane's ranked higher than JMU. I think Tulane gets the 11 if that happens. It touched down Miami of Ohio. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Martin motions to the bottom of the screen. Bachmeier. Quick little screen to the near side. Martin gets a block to the 50. He's brought down the 45-yard line. Gain of 9. Roberts on the takedown. 3rd and 1. So good opening drive here for the Cougars. Starting inside their own 10-yard line. Now in plus territory. Figure it's 4-down situation here. Extra point gets blocked in the Miami game. 7-6 in that one. 3rd and 1. Clock is stopped for the moment. Looks like Josh Allen. A winning record gets some recognition. No, again, the players would not play the bowl games. The PA would never go for that. Penn State gets selected to a bowl over another Big Ten team, probably because fans are willing to travel anywhere. Your reaction would be what? It wouldn't shock me. Injured player, so we got a timeout here. I can play all the games because it's dangerous to hit a ball in cold weather and throw a ball in cold weather and to throw a ball in slippery weather. It would just be too dangerous. How's it going, Vega, Western Michigan? So far up by 1. So far not in a bad spot. Yeah, the max score is 6-7 right now. Yes, it is. And if you like what you see, that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel, try to grow this community even more. We got emojis to the chat. I got a package today, so I checked my mailbox last night. Didn't get it, but I got a package today, so I'm going to go down at some point and pick it up. So I'm assuming it's the water bottle. You're running the base on a muddy infield dirt. Yep, not great. See, worst team is just that tank bowl. Yeah, you're not wrong. Sports talk. Could have Bengals Jaguars? That would have sucked. We already had them in the regular season. Believe me, I don't want bowl games for... I don't want bowl games in the NFL, besides the Super Bowl. When players do bowls, they do in college football. We got to write into the contracts, too. The NFLPA would never go for it. There's a union that would disagree with that entirely. It's an injury risk for a completely meaningless game. At least in college, it means something. Yeah, MAC champion goes to Game of Sports. Yeah. Most boomer college football opinion. Oh, man, I got a hot one. Most boomer one is that if you opt out your bowl game, you should give back your scholarship. You should pay back the school. That's my boomer opinion. Pro Bowl, I mean, we see like people don't even try the Pro Bowl anyways. They already play enough games as it is. Yep. My boomer opinion is that if you don't finish the season, you should have to give back your scholarship. Or at least the percentage of the scholarship. So if you have a $20,000 scholarship, let's say you don't play the bowl game, you play 13 games, you don't play the bowl game, you should have to give back like $1,500. You should also not be allowed to work out at that facility. Once you opt out, you're done. You can't work out at the facility anymore. Brazil, Morocco, MetLife. Ooh. That's a boomer opinion. That's a boomer one. But a lot of people don't agree with that. But I see a lot of people in the chat too. So maybe we're all boomers. Right, the Pro Bowl. Yeah, but they don't train the Pro Bowl. We're going to follow Hard Rock. No, it's in MetLife. I'm with you on that one too. I'm with you. Yes, that's always boomer opinion. Make it mean something. But why should a meaningless game mean something? No. Just no. No bowl games in the NFL. No bowl games. Once the season's done, that's it. QB sync with Bachmeier, and I'm not sure he got there. That's a very good spot, though. The line judge is giving him the first. They're going to give him the first. Can't transfer unless you a minimum get your associates. I'm not opposed to that. My boomer opinion is also you should get one transfer, and that's it. You get one transfer, you get to play a max of 5 years, you get one transfer. You get a little Super Bowl, I remember that. But you only get one transfer unless the program collapses or whatnot. And then that's it. One freebie, and then after that, no more. They'll send for Bachmeier, stepping up. Middle of the field, seam route, high throw, incomplete. Looking for Carson Ryan. Too high on that one. Jordan on the hit. And Ryan a bit slow to get up. Too high on that seam over the middle. Brings up second down. And a shot there by Brendan Jordan. In the chest. He's going to feel that one. Second down. But Ryan is down after that one. He was slow to get up and now he's on the ground. Upper body injury. Pop-Tart Bowl clears all, yes. Pro Bowl performance a factor in Hall of Fame vote. Why? Because, again, we have you players that aren't even able to play in the Pro Bowl because they're in the Super Bowl. Wait, can't win college unfinished. I'm with you on that one. Not even, that would be insane, Kamada. Believe me, not even NFL fans care about the Pro Bowl. No NFL fans care about the Pro Bowl. I don't care about the Pro Bowl. Yeah, one transfer, let's go into something that's higher up. Yep. Yep, Masters is also different. If you're going for a grad school, that's a little bit different too. You get one freebie and then that's it. Yeah, Rivera was pretty bad, Tyrell. So after the Ryan injury, we're back on our way, second down at the 44-yard line. Swings it out to the far side. It's caught by Martin. Martin's at the 40 and brought down the 35. Similar play to last time on 2nd and 10, except this time it goes to the opposite side, and they will give him the first down. Get free Pop-Tarts, nice. BYU kick? No, they're driving right now. BYU is literally driving right now down the field. They're at the 34-yard line. They're driving in Tech territory. Right now, FBS, yeah. That's what I thought you meant. 5-minute drive here. It's early, yep, it's early, but much better start for BYU compared to the last time against Tech. Because now we have a clock stoppage. Not sure why. Not sure why we have a stoppage here. Unless they're respotting. Right, Youngstown State to FBS? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Pro Bowl in March? No. Well, I don't want the Pro Bowl in March. Best spots aren't vanilla. No one would watch the Pro Bowl in March, and the players have responsibility. Like, the players need an off season. Yeah, he was down to 36. I didn't think he got there. 31, Tyrell, 31. UNC has made trades if they want. Yep. Yeah, GPA requirements increase that. I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you there. Yeah, he was down to 35. He's way short of the first. That's what I thought at first, too. They're going to respot this thing, make it 3rd and 1. So gain of 9 for Martin. They'll respot this. Where that shouldn't count. No. I'm fine with that. If you're jumping up a level, I'm fine with that. I think you lose your whole family chances? No. Right. I mean, the Pro Bowl is fun now. I mean, to be fair, the Pro Bowl, the players are having fun. It's better than when they went half speed. At least they're going full speed on this one. Heavy on the middle with Martin. That time he gets the first. No debate about that. That's a gain of 2. International competitions? Oh, they're so good. I love international competitions. You're playing for something bigger than yourself at that point. First down here. They run by Martin up the middle. Balance requirements? I have no idea. One at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. They'll fake the wide receiver reverse. Now they're going to throw a pass. It's caught by Ryan, who's back in the game and taken down the 10-yard line. Some trickeration there. They give it to Parker Kingston, who then fakes the reverse, and he throws a pass. Some trickeration. Bachmeyer to Kingston on the jet sweep. So then Ryan on the near side, gain of 24. Japan, Tunisia match will be 1,000 World Cup history. Wow. Yeah, a lot of rain tomorrow in Jacksonville. A lot of rain. Yep, Celebration Bowl in a week. Yeah, we grant some. There we go. So 4 months. Yeah, but then you have to draft and the combine and everything. It just wouldn't work. Play clock runs down, so I think we always get to take another timeout. Probably less to be legal BAC, yeah. A vet come out of the NFL just out of curiosity. That'll be interesting. It's not the worst idea for free agents. Honestly, a vet combine is not the worst idea for free agents in, like, May. If you're not signed by May, that's not the worst idea, actually. You Western Michigan at the 2-yard line. So 1 time out left. We need Tech to win, or we have the college football playoff contention. I don't know. Oh, and West Michigan fumbles. Oh, this could be a scoop and score. 30, 35, 40. Miami to the 50, 40. 1 to beat. 35, 30. Lateral the ball. Lateral behind you. You're going to get caught. Oh, you should have lateraled it. There were like 5 guys behind you. Celebration Bowl. Should we move to the LA Bowl? Ooh. Bear Business with a 20. Oh, my goodness. I appreciate that a ton, man. Which game do you want me to do? Sun Bowl or Cheez It Bowl? Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for it. Thanks for the commentary. One of the bear lists on YouTube, not limited to one sport. Fancy tree. I appreciate that a ton, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. You're kiss me, baby, sir. Yes, he is. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, man. You know, I love doing all the sports. I love just calling games and hanging out with you guys. I appreciate that a ton, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And yeah, the tree, I just have all the NFL player ornaments on there. So we got, what we got? We got Emmitt Smith, Drew Brees. I got Jalen Hurts over here. Just got him. Clay Matthews, Dan Marino, Josh Allen, James Conner, Fitzpatrick, Sherman, Jerry Rice, Joy Nelson. I appreciate that a ton, man. Do you want me to do Sun Bowl or the Cheez-It Bowl? For that. I get Sports Talk. I get it, yeah. He does not. Come on, he does not. New Zealand 2 games in Vancouver. Yep, they're keeping it very regionalized. Because obviously, be a lot of travel to go across the country. Should have Indy. How's it going, Patrick? Appreciate you, man. Celebration will come the bowl game and promote a team to the FBS? No. No, it's about resources. It's all about resources, and I don't see it. Like, because especially like the HBCUs, like they don't have the resource to go FBS. Dealer choice, don't I care? I would put it to a vote. Come on with your wide lateral. Do you want for the Pats? That was a little bit different. So the Pats was a little bit different. Why lateral? Because in that spot, there were 5 guys that there was no one on them. Like, literally right behind you. Oh, knee was down. Okay, no fumble. Either way, it doesn't matter. Knee was down. Fumble overturned. Fumble overturned. Appreciate you, Gamana. But yeah, this was, like, the Patriot game was he threw 30 yards backwards. It's a little bit different. You Spain 2 games in Atlanta. USA, I think 2 games in LA, if I'm not mistaken. If you saw the play, there were 5 guys trailing him with no defense around him. Man, I don't know. You never know with these celebrities that lose a lot of weight in a quick amount of time. He has no citrus at UT. I love that line. Conspiracy to that man. But I appreciate the 20 a ton, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much, man. What's our takeaway bias if I'm in New York? I mean, New York's got Broadway shows, so. Yeah, they're keeping it very regionalized. Because I think they're breaking them to, like, some groups are East, Central, West. I think that's what they're doing it as. So you can reduce travel to some extent. All right, back on the way here for the timeout. Bachmeier, QB draw. For they fake the jet sweep to Kingston, and he'll get nothing. Stonewalled on the play up the middle for no gain by Ben Roberts. Duke Michigan State wins. I think Duke. Why called Citrus Bowl the Cheez-It Bowl? That's what it's called now. That's just what it's called. Second down. You should be able to pick where we are to maximize home field advantage. I get that, yeah. Yeah, I think LA gets 2 games because LA is not like a huge American base. Like, there are more Mexico fans in LA than there are in the USA. Hand over the middle, Morton to the 5. He's in. Touchdown. 90-yard opening drive. Touchdown for the Cougars. And they lead 6-0 to start. L.J. Martin, his 12th of the season. After only having 35 rushing yards last game against Tech, a very good drive there. You know, it's hypocritical, Sports Talk. I'm with you on that one. But 94 was also regionalized, yeah. But this is, like, insanely regionalized. Extra point. 90-yard drive. Cavs off at 7. Tech ball when we get back here over on ABC with 5 to go in the first. Right, that's also true somewhere on that one. I'll close the poll here because it's the end of the drive. $20 going to the Cheez-It Bowl. And we don't know the teams yet in these games, but we'll announce the teams tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow for the selection. So keep that in mind. We're going to be live tomorrow for the selection show. We'll be live at 11:30 Eastern time tomorrow. I'll hop on at 12. We'll go live for the selection show from 12 to about 12:55. Yeah, it's still in Orlando. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't like lore, Lewis. I don't like war. I'll put it that way. War is good for absolutely nothing. I'll put it like that. My Messenger team plays the Dallas twice. Yep. And then we live for the Sunday Night Football game tomorrow as well. So we got 2 games on the dock tomorrow. We got 3 games today, including Bama, Georgia. Then at night, we're doing both the Big Ten and ACC at the exact same time. So keep that in mind. Should be a fun stream. Kickoff end zone touchback. Tech will get the 25-yard line once again. Last drive gone to plus territory. Got a couple of third down conversions, but couldn't capitalize on it. Over 200 in the chat right now. I can appreciate all you guys tuning in. Some makes people famous. Unfortunately, that's never going to happen. I wish. Believe me, I wish. So first down here at the 25-yard line for Tech. Moore and a bit shaky going down the field last drive. Almost threw an interception on that third down. It's not for 2 games. Yes, I do. Have on the middle here. On the first play, goes to Jacoby Williams, and the sophomore back gets stuffed. Nothing doing there. That was Schoonover on the stop. Number 48 alongside Sadawala. Brings up second down. Gets to a 40 here from Shen the Sweater. There you go. They'll send 4 more. And quick pass middle of the field. Almost intercepted again. Into double coverage. Reggie Virgil, the intended target. Yeah, that's also true, Sports Talk. Also, Campbell hire for Penn State. It's a great hire. I hate they kind of lucked into it. That's a great hire. Yeah, that crow route. I don't know what he was looking at. Tight coverage there by Latui. With Glasser closing in on him. Yeah, it's a great move. He was great with the resource he had at Iowa State. I mean, that team was in the dumps. Besides the Seneca Wallace years, that team did nothing. And then he was, like, Campbell made that program relevant for a long time. Middle of the field, that's called the 45. Breaks a tackle. Virgil to the 50. Virgil in plus territory at the 45-yard line on the crosser. Before he's taken down by Therian Alexander III. It's a gain of 30 on a first down. Yeah, he's due for a pick. I think so. But that was a good play there on the crosser. Middle of the field steps in front of the safety. And then a juke move there, getting by Tanner Wall. Plus territory for the second straight drive. They go quick. Bounce outside to the far side is Dickey. He'll break 1 tackle before he's brought down the 44. How's it going, JWEX? Great day for conference for Saturday. Yep, I'm with you on that one. I am with you there. One of the best days of the year. Heroes of the Wabble. 2nd and 9. Last 7 on plus territory to punt the ball away. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his right. Play action. Morden pump fakes to the far side of the field, or near side of the field, I should say. Now he's going to take off and run up the middle with nothing there. First run out there. Scoot over on the stop. The 41-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6. Yeah, last night stream went very late. 4 a.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, it was a long one. We got a lot of donations. I appreciate you guys a ton for that. FCS playoffs on the same day. I hate it. Yep. Morden, they'll send 3. Go quick, middle of the field, and that's caught once again. Virgil to the 30. 25 juke move, and he's brought down by Wall the 24-yard line. Second straight third down conversion by Tech. Going to Virgil. They're 4 for 5 on third down today. Gain of 17. Here, opening day of March Madness. Opening day of March Madness. Yeah, FCS playoffs, they should have done it Friday. They really should have put them Friday. Now, next week, there is going to be a playoff game Friday. We'll call that game. So next Friday night, we are going to call an FCS playoff game. We don't know which game it is, but we will call an FCS playoff game. There's 3 on Saturday, which is dumb because it goes against Army, Navy, and some of the bowl games. But Friday night, there is a game, and we will call that one. Indiana, Bama, Navy. To the top. Tight end Carter in motion. Play action. Fires to Carter, the motion man, the flat on the far side. And he gets the first down at the 12-yard line. The Caravan takes a tumble on that one. It's a gain of 12 and a first down. BYU wins, they're locked in, yes. They're locked in. Whoever wins this game is locked in because top 5 conference champions get in. If they lose, they're in some trouble because they're already on the outside looking in. I can't even put them on Tango because Big 12 title means so much for Notre Dame. Yes, it does. Out at the 11-yard line. Again, pretty sure you guys sitting about 300 in the chat right now. Make sure you like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Taking the red zone for the first time today. Back to his right. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom after the pass to Carter. And Tech not going to get the play off in time. They're going to have to call a timeout. Indiana, Ohio State. I'm taking Ohio State. I love that defense. I think it's going to be a great game. But I think Ohio State wins that one. Tech mix matter what I think. I would think so too. I mean, you're locked into the top 4 right now. I would think you're okay. If you get blown out, it's a bit of a different story. You can't get blown out. Yeah, cards went on from Murray. Yeah, I mean, I think after this, I think the writing's on the wall. I think the writing's 100% on the wall. You fire Gannon, contest Murray, start a clean slate. That's what I think is going to happen. 100% I think that's going to happen. You gave him a century. Yep, it's going to be good. That's my guess. Penn State went for coach who won 15-20 against top 25 teams, so coach won 16-27 record against top 25. Although, to be fair, Iowa State was not favoring a lot of those games. Iowa State didn't have the resources that Penn State has. They came with the 2 possessions. Yeah, do I think BYU wins? I have Tech winning this one. I think it'll be closer than the first time they met, but you just got one plus and me. Are you going? Let's go. To the top, to the bottom. Backing away after Tech called timeout. Back to his right. And that was all sorts of illegal. Jacob Ponin, the right tackle, getting called for the false start. Coy Eakin was in motion, and when Eakin went in motion, Ponin jumped, and it was basically 3 yards down the field. Not what you want after the timeout. You take the timeout to avoid a delay of game, and then you wind up getting 5-yard penalty either way. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, this week it's huge as a Colts fan. Yeah, I hope you guys lose. I hope you guys lose on Sunday. It's going to be a rainy day in Jacksonville, which is honestly probably better for you guys because you keep it on the ground with Jonathan Taylor. Trevor's not good in bad weather. Trevor cannot throw in the rain. Play action, swings it out, and brought down the 10-yard line on the far side of the field, Dickey. So we got the yardage back, brings up 2nd and 9. Last one. Oh, yeah, Iowa State, Jimmy Rogers. Yeah, I was surprised about in-game management skills at Wazoo. Colts going to get pizza. Yep. And if Jags win, I get pizza. If it ties, if we tie, we go halfsies. If it's a tie, we go halfsies. 2nd down. Eakin to the bottom of the screen. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Back to his right. They give to Dickey. Bounce outside. He'll juke outside to the 5 and pushed out of bounds there. Wall forces him out. Brings up 3rd and 4. Keep the streak going. Yep. Problem is obviously the weather. Texans beat the Chiefs. Can they beat them? I would say yes. I think Chiefs win because they've won the last 5 against them, but I think the Texans can win. That defense is really good. That defense is darn good. 3rd and 3, 1 minute to go in the first. Dickey in the backfield to his right. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Carter in motion. Flags fly. Another false start. The second on this sequence. Backing up to the 10. It's going to be a tough game for both sides, especially because of the weather. If it was sunny, I like the Colts' chance a lot more, but Trevor's not good in the rain. Right, Sauce going around the defense. Jones not look the same to try and play with the injury. No, he is not. It'd be a tough weekend for the Hoosiers and the Colts. Very tough. If you're a Texans fan, you want the Colts to win. Because the Colts' schedule is pretty brutal, and you still have to play the Colts again. So you'd own the tiebreaker and beat the Colts the second time. Jaguars, you might not own the tiebreaker, and the Jags' schedule is pretty easy the rest of the way. So, if you're a Texan fan, root for the Colts. That's your better chance at winning the division. But if you're trying to get into if you want division, root for the Colts. If you want playoffs, root for the Jags. Pass to the flat, that's caught, but take it down immediately. Virgil. So the go-to guy on 3rd down this drive. They'll only get 4 yards there. That should take us to the end of the quarter where they have a decision. 4th and 5 of the 6-yard line. Want to take a second on this? Very disturbing. Not cool. It's early. It's very early on this one. How's it going, Ron? Appreciate you, man. And the bowl game, UVA and Duke will go to if Duke wins ACC. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. They're going to kick the field goal, but again, they don't have to get it off in time. 4 on the clock. 3, 2, 1. They will not get it off. We will go to the end of 1. Chip shot field goal on paper. 23 yards when we get back here in this one. I see not go hard for Miami or Alabama attacking Notre Dame. They did. They did go hard for them. They did go hard. You've overpaid for my ticket. Uzbekistan, Atlanta. Yep. Yeah, that's why I was always going to wait on the teams. You score over 13.5. I mean, they're at 7 right now. I think they will, yeah. Yes, I do. You like what Steve looks at, like button, subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. Rick Olsen, Jacksonville, that's true. There is some sort of anomaly. Yes on that one. Tennessee dog. The Jags play next week, according to my girlfriend. Green Trusted Wings. Let's go. Yeah, if you like what you see, the like button, subscribe. Field goal coming up when we get back. But yeah, the ACC went very hard for Miami. If you looked at ACC Network, the entire week, they've just showed reruns of Miami beating Notre Dame. Right, the expense of Notre Dame, not Bama. Yeah, that's... They should have done it at the expense of both. I think they know that like SEC bias is going to have that. You got 2K on that? Wow. Texas Red chance to make close with Colts win. What? No. You misunderstood. Texans, if you're rooting for them to win the division, root for the Colts. If you're rooting for them to make the playoffs, root for the Jaguars. That's what I mean. So if your goal is, you know what, let's try and win the AFC South. We're a game back, let's win the South. Then root for the Jaguars. Then root for the Colts to win. If your thing is, okay, I just want to make the playoffs and get in the field, then root for the Jaguars to win. JMU makes it over Duke. JMU will make it over Duke. JMU will make it over Duke. Duke is out. Unless they win like 59-0, like Cardell Jones, Ohio State, Wisconsin. Unless something like that, they're out. Duke's not making it with 5 losses. JMU's in the top 25. Duke is unranked. Take Browns tomorrow? I would, yes. With that defense, I would. 3rd and 8 better than 3rd and 3 in the spot? Yeah. Although 3rd and 3, to be fair, 3rd and 3, it's 4-down territory at that point. Yeah, I would take the Browns tomorrow. That defense, again, I'm not sold the Titans in the slightest bit. But yeah, it depends on what you want, Richard. It depends on, are you thinking division or are you thinking playoff spot? Because that changes the equation. So almost like last week, a lot of Jags fans didn't know whether to root for the Colts or the Texans. It's like you root for the Texans to win, you have a better shot winning the division, but you have less room for error. Talk that Pete Carroll could be one down with the Raiders. Yeah, Mark Davis would have like, what, 5 coaches on the payroll at that point? They're not doing anything. That would be a lot. Sure can score. Not really. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I'll put it this way. Titans-Browns, I think, will be a very low-scoring game. Like 20 points combined. I think BYU wins by 2 touchdowns. I don't know about that. Colts Jags have a tie tomorrow. You know, that works out in the Jaguars' favor. A tie is fine for the Jaguars. Wouldn't want it, but a tie is fine. We have the tiebreaker, and we have an easier schedule than the Colts. The next coach is on the hook for. I think they're still on the hook for Gruden with the lawsuit. Pierce, McDaniels are still on the hook for. It'll be Carroll again. Yeah, Chip Kelly, making the highest paid OC was insane. And Gino, we knew the decline was coming. He hasn't been good since the first half of 22. They're out on Gruden, but again, the lawsuit is going forward. The problem is that the lawsuit and Gruden's going forward. He's going to command a lot of money. Like, it depends on the lawsuit. Go Jags games? I don't live in Jacksonville, but I do go when I can. So, like, if they're in the playoffs, I'll go. I used to go to games a lot when I lived on the East Coast. But I went a couple of weeks ago when they played the Cardinals in Arizona because I live out here. I think the division is going to be the same Jags or Colts lose because they split with the Jags. I'll beat the Colts once, yeah. The Browns 69, yeah. I just like the Browns defense a lot. Titans, I'm not sure I like anything about that team. The Browns, I like their defense. All right, 23-yard field goal try here. 55% around with the Cougars to win the rematch. They're up 7-0, but probably about to be 7-3. It's a 23-yard try here. Harrington, 86% on the season. Has not missed inside 40 this year. They'll kick the field goal. And Harrington, to put the Red Raiders on the board, is money. If I'm going to go Titans, Jags, y'all win. It's weird because it used to be, the Titans, Jags, every time I go, it's the Titans win. So it's a changing the guard. Field goal is good, 7-3. I'm not sure where the contract moved into. I don't know. Browns v. Titans, I'm going to say 2-0. Myles Garrett's safety. 2-0. So kickoff here when we get back. 7-3 your score. Tech on the board. As Western Michigan in the red zone up 10-6. So we're not going to still want to pay out any more of the money. That's the real question. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a very low scoring game in Browns Titans. I'll put it that way. You're going to swing against the Jets? It's a throwback game. Yeah, go. 100% go. Why not? Why not? It's a throwback game. You have the Prowler unis with that? Yeah. Titans don't know if they can win a game the rest of the season with their offense. It's going to be... Is that throwback game or... Wait. Or is that week 18? Week 18 would be the throwback game. I'm not sure if the Jets game or the Titans game is a throwback game. You know, BYU. Yeah, the problem is at the offense. Like, it's weird with the Titans, too, because last week they played well the first drive. They ran the ball down our throats. I thought the Titans were going to win last week. Kickoff ends on touch, rep ball to 25. We had Armstead out. Like, the Titans just gone their own way. That was the crazy part last week. It was like they were running down our throats the first drive, and then they just stopped running the ball. I was like, what are you doing? Texans beat the Chiefs. I do think they can. I have the Chiefs winning that game, but I think the Texans can win. Given the Titans all year, are you a millionaire? No, because the money line is so insane. But yeah, you probably would be you'd be pretty much in the green. Jags with a win and in Titans Week 18. Who wins? Jags. The Week 18 streak. We're at home. We're at home, Sports Talk. That streak's a 20-year streak. We win that one. All good, JP. Yeah, the fact they beat the Cardinals is just an act of God. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 2 in the backfield. Bachmeier keeps himself, faking the give to Martin with a touchdown the last time. And he's stopped by maybe the best defensive player in the nation, Jacob Rodriguez. Maybe it's Lionel Hudson. I love it. Let's go. Jacob Rodriguez potentially could hear his name in New York as a finalist. He has been phenomenal. The Buckus Award winner gets the stop behind the line. You know, this last drive for the Titans does not look great. I like DK a lot. I do like DK. Hulk up scuttles out. All right, let's go. Swings it out. Tipped and almost picked off. Was looking on the far side for Parker Kingston, but tipped at the line of scrimmage by Charles Esters. Last drive for BYU. So about 7 minutes off the clock. This, 3rd and long already. All streaks end. That is true. Toronto got screwed with games. I mean, I'm not surprised because Toronto, you have to think about Toronto schedule-wise. Stadium-wise, their stadium holds about 40,000 people. FIFA wants money. We know that. FIFA is money hungry. A lot of the games in Canada will not be the best on paper because they're smaller capacity stadiums than what the USA has. They want more money. 2 at the top, 1 bomb back to his left. Just get Canada's open to match. They'll just hand the ball off on a draw and nothing. Martin thrown down behind the line by Lee Hunter. He's on the hunt there. Loss of 2. And it's a quick 3 and out. Thinking for one reason. Yeah, Dolphins play Monday. Yep, right. Of course. Right. I would not go if my team was playing at the same time. Yeah, so that makes sense. I would go. 2 games at Levi Santa Clara. 1 at BC Place. Kickoff at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Pacific time or Eastern time? Wait, so a game starting at midnight? No. A game starting at midnight on the East Coast? There's no way. So a quick 3 and out. Right, you were never going to get England-Croatia. Problem is that England, they know they're going to sell a lot of tickets for that. So England-Croatia, they're going to sell out regardless. So put it in the bigger stadium. That's the problem. Quick 3 and out. The punt by Sam Vanderhaar. Fielded at the 33. No fair catch taken. Williams. We brought down the 38. So yeah, the coach. I think it's a good move. Yeah, getting to Lewis coach, I think it's a good move for UConn. I think considering the resources they got, I think it's a very good move. Sorry, midnight Eastern. Wow. Well, that works out for me. That works out very well for me. Yeah, I'm surprised they ran the ball in that one. How's it going, John? I appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Michigan State leading 34-31. Got a good one over there on Fox. Of course, her rival as well, which is good. We got a lot in the chat right now. Again, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Make sure that like button and subscribe. We also have emojis if you're a fan of one of these teams. BYU fan, Texas Tech fan, and we're going to be live for the Georgia-Bama game later as well. England thinks it's going to be the hottest, yeah. It'll be the hottest ticket outside, obviously, the big 3 with USA, Canada, Mexico. It goes from noon to midnight. Wow. Well, that works for me. Very well for me, actually. All right. Really stressed something, yep. I'm with you. Please destroy controversial things, yep. Cavs versus play first game in prime time. Well, I think the thing is that the USA is also playing their first game on June 12th. Canada plays on June 12th, as does the USA. USA's going to get the higher ratings. And you're not going to play that game super late. You're not going to play the game at midnight, if that makes sense. You're not going to play the game at midnight for the USA, so Canada kind of got screwed on that one. How long does this game last? Usually about 3.5 hours. You would think it goes to about 3:30 Eastern time. I think Jags win next week. Prove ratings here at least? Yeah, that would. Yeah, BMO Field gets, yeah, Canada opening match. I mean, you get Germany. Germany and Ivory Coast is a pretty good game. You get Germany. Yeah, the other ones you kind of got screwed on. But you do get, should be Canada 6, USA 9. I don't hate that. I actually don't hate that at all. I have no problem with that, was the thing. But I At least you get Germany, Ivory Coast. It's not a bad game. Beautiful. Part of that, we'll look at the hand off the starting point. Yes. Oh, yeah. What time the game in? 3:30 Eastern time. 41-10. Oh, I like your confidence. Yeah, around 3:30 Eastern time, I would say. Chaos, one for all. We better hope Italy gets in so we get an amazing first game. That'd be a good first game. Be a really good first game, actually. All right, back on our way here. Tech got a field goal last drive. More TV money for FIFA plus more watch parties. Yep. Well, I think to be fair, Jacob, I think that's also why they didn't do it in prime time. Like, you gotta think about from the rest of the world. If they did it in prime time, Italy would be asleep for that. So you put it here where it starts at what, 3 o'clock Eastern, let's say, in Canada, be 10 o'clock in Italy. So that's why. That's the Jets. Head over the middle here. It's Dickey. Breaks one tackle. He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 7 on that one. He's taken down by Raider DeMoody. BYU looks like they're going to win. I'm not sure. I have Tech winning this one. They go quick to the line. Dickey again up the middle. He'll spin to get 2. Once again, DeMoody on the stop at the 47-yard line. Herzen back to Tire and Truth. Thank God. Get rid of that commercial with the people. Just stick with the bells. Hershey's, Corona, M&M's. Just stick with what you got. And Campbell's. Just stick with what you got. Third down. And Coca-Cola. But they don't do that. They do the crap. To the top of the screen. They'll run it again. Dickey stumbles, but gets the first of the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Another driving plus territory. Raider again on the stop. Now, Titans this year are bad, but they're not anywhere close to 08 level or 09 Rams. Yeah. No, not even close. Not even close. Ball at the 49-yard line. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They'll send 4. Morden off his back foot, checks down to Dickey. His 4th straight touch of the drive. We brought down the 42-yard line, taken down the play after a gain of 7 by Isaiah Glasker. 2nd and 3. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode. It's on the channel. 13-6 Western Michigan. Omarion Hampton will play, meanwhile, for the Chargers against the Eagles on Monday night. He just got activated. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. They give up the middle again to Dickey. 5 straight touches for him. I'll be marked a yard shy of the sticks to the 40-yard line. Be my score of 111, slope 3. I've never even played that game. I don't even know what that game is. Again, Dickey, way up the middle. Huge hole up the A-gap to the 32-yard line. Gain of 8 in the first. 6 straight touches for Dickey. Ooh, on the stop. That's Trey Gore. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, I think fact. Which is a mistake, but I would say fact. That was what they were talking about. I think most executives think he's going to get traded, so I'm going to say fact. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I would probably say Jaguars or Bears. Back to his left, Carter. Motions to the bottom of the screen, so he got 4 wide. Sticky gets the breather. Morden going deep. One-on-one coverage. Did he keep the foot in bounds? He did at the 1-yard line. Coy Eakin on the fly route. How's it going, Joe? Gain of 31. Eakin working one-on-one down the sideline. It's 1st and goal. Let's double check. Did he keep the foot in? Well, that's a touchdown. He's not out the 1. That's a touchdown. Ref ruled him out the 1. Eakin's in. That's 100% a touchdown. He's not out the 1. Yets by Evan Johnson. He's in the end zone. That is clearly not out at the 1-yard line. Clearly not out of the 1. Man, that's very clearly a touchdown. It's under review. I mean, this will not take long. I'm just going to assume touchdown on this one. The foot's in, and he's literally over the goal line. In fact, we should trade the Mets. Why? Why the Mets? He's not going to play for them. Yeah, extra room for many bang helmets for baseball. At one point, we'll do that. Sometime we'll get that. Yeah, what's the smoking? I want some. Yeah, me too. Me too there. I mean, he's clearly over the goal line when he makes the grab. I mean, that's very clearly a touchdown. 93% of you think it's a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. Tech's going to take the lead here for the first time today. The ruling was that it was down at the 1 yard line, but I don't see how. There's a universe that he's down at the 1 yard line. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Yeah, clearly over the goal line. Eakin. CE with the TD. His 5th of the season. After 6 straight gives to Dickey, Morton takes the deep shot. A beautiful block by Jacoby Williams. Chipping the blocker up the A-gap. You have a one-on-one coverage there with Eakin. And that is a touchdown. Now on for the extra point. Harrington. Right down the middle. Bears are for real this year. I think they make the playoffs. I don't know how good they are. Just because I just don't trust Caleb Williams. Odds that Kyler goes to Pittsburgh next season. Very much, yeah. Very much. You know, I was not crazy about that call. I told you at the time, Sports Talk. I told you at the time. We both agreed on that one. Running on 3rd and 12, I didn't agree with that. At all. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Help us on the road to 70,000. Why are the official sound the field? So, yeah, that's usually for a guy that runs out of bounds on his own. Can't be the first to touch it. It might have been someone else. I don't know why. Maybe it fell off. OPI, yeah, they didn't call it. I did see some hand movement. I did some contact, but not enough of a push-off. X-Fax full at the 4 at the Star. You know, I'm not going to complain about more bowl games. Honestly, that's an indoor venue, so... I mean, I'm not going to complain about more bowl games. It's either there's nothing on or there's football. I'll take football. If you can defend the... Yeah, I don't think that trade's bad for the Pirates. I really don't. I don't think that's the worst trade in the world. For Pittsburgh. Come on with a tour. Would Murray be a good fit for them? I'll put a poll up because we got a tour. Kyler Murray to the Mets. Yeah, I think he's going to go to the Steelers. They'll do it again. Brewers for any other construction to be cheering for BYU. I get that. I get that. Appreciate you, Gamano. Yeah, if you're a Red Raiders fan, of course you're rooting for the Red Raiders, son. Well, they take 10 minutes to make the calls. I don't know. They're talking. They got to talk about their days. They got to talk about how their day is and whatnot. Make sure they're all on the same page. Where usually means wide receiver steps out mouse for making the catch. Yep. Though we didn't see the full route. We only saw the catch. We didn't see the full route. I mean, he was a first-round pick by the A's all those years ago. That's why. All right, I'll close the poll here. 60% of you say no. He was a first-round pick. Oh, regular police hour reviews. You know, I don't know. I think it's to get the right number. Maybe the right jersey number. I think also, too, the refs have to, like, they're all in different spots of the field, so they have to huddle up. That can take some time because they're not the fastest guys in the world. Florida Howard now? Yes, very much so. Summerall coached that game out, like, phenomenally yesterday. The way he managed the clock at the end of the first half compared to what Napier did, oh, man. When I saw what he did at the end of the first half, amazing. Is anyone else watching the MAC Championship and just saw an ad with Lou Holtz on their screen? Anyone else see that? Yeah, Red Raiders, I love their defense. I love their defense. I love Morton. I think Texas Tech is a darn good team. And I'm an ASU fan. I don't know how on earth ASU beat them. Kyler the Saints. Shuck and Murray, this is a quarterback room, 26 Peskin, both Mendoza and Simpson to keep the no quarterback streak alive. Yep. Yeah, it might be an idea. Yeah. That might be Sports Talk, yeah. Who's going to win? I have Tech winning this one. I always have Tech winning this one. I think it's going to be the Steelers who get Kyler Murray. I think they trade for him. Because, you know, that's what they do. They're not going to be in a start to draft a quarterback. They'll do the half rebuild as they always do. That's why I full baseball game in like 8 years. 10-7 the score. Come on, Tech need you to win. Yeah, that'd be big for Bama. Be big for Bama. Just where we're a fan for today. I'm guessing it means you're a fan of either like Notre Dame or Miami or Alabama or something like that. Or BYU loss definitely helps you out. Ball the 25-yard line here for the Cougars after the touchback. Last drive, a quick 3-and-out. Have not been able to run the ball that well today. In the last game against Tech, about 2.5 yards per carry. Steelers are very unpredictable. Yes, they are. Or no, predictable, yes. Well, you see that tweet that the guy put out? The the beat writer, or the writer for the I think Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. See that one? That was amazing. Or Notre Dame, yes. Okay, yeah. That makes sense then. One of the top, two at the bottom. Receiver in motion here is Kingston. Play action, Bachmeier. Swings out to Kingston on the far side. One-on-one tackle, misses it to 30 out of bounds, right at the line to gain. John Corey whiffed on the tackle. Should be a gain of 9 or thereabout. Like, did you see the tweet with the Pittsburgh writer? There was like Mike Tomlin's going to say something in the press conference about how, like, to eat soup, you like, we're using forks, we need spoons. And they're going to sign a 2018 Pro Bowler to the practice squad. And they literally signed Adam Thielen. Like, they are so predictable. 2nd and 2. Like, everyone knows he's going to Pittsburgh at this point. Wants a full rebuild, as he should. They're not going anywhere right now. Kingston in motion to the top of the screen. They'll hand off up the middle. Cuts back inside. That's a first down for LJ Martin. Keeping it moving to the 39-yard line. Gain of 6. Tech wins Bama's in regards to the outcome against Georgia. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. If they lose, I think they're okay. If they lose by a lot, I don't know. If it's a 3-score game, Miami's got a pretty good case. Right, could we look at 3 straight years to take on quarterbacks? Somebody wants to say more. Yeah, Wilson, Rodgers, and then Murray. And all roads lead back to Mason Rudolph somehow. Play action, swings it out wide. Kingston again gets a block down the field from Ryan to get a gain of 2 at the 41-yard line. Good time there by Ryan on that block. So if you block too early, it's so PI, and then you're 1st and 25. Tech, Ohio State, Indiana, Notre Dame, best teams playoff field. I would agree with that. I like the way Notre Dame's playing a lot as of late. And Notre Dame got helped a lot by Boise winning yesterday. They're going to send 4. Screen pass that's caught behind the line, but nothing doing. Martin getting thrown down immediately by Tillman. I don't want VAR in the NFL. I think it depends on the situation. I mean, there's only like one summer. Jags beat the Texans by 10 to make the playoffs. Have the ball 3 at their own 35. Normally on spot. Yeah, you have to throw. Yeah, what? Yeah, a win by 3 does do you no good. Bama wins. They host first round. Yes, they win the SC. They're in as a host. One of the top 3 at the bottom. Bachmeier. Play is blown dead beforehand. Movement for a false start. Called a lot of those today. Backing up to the 36-yard line. Another 3rd and long spot. Like, Notre Dame got helped a lot yesterday by the fact that Boise State took care of business handily against UNLV. Because they blew out Boise State. A darn good Boise team. I mean, Notre Dame has done everything they needed to after starting 0-2. They've done everything they needed to. They haven't just won against tough teams. They beat up on them. So, yeah, Notre Dame, I love them. And especially playoffs, it's tough to tackle in the cold weather. Jeremiah Love is just going to be insane in the playoffs. One of the top 2 at the bottom. He's showing the Heisman. Screen pass here to Martin to the 40 and brought down the 43. No time to throw down the field. Just have to go dink and dunk, and Rodriguez on the stop. It's a gain of 7. They'll have to punt the ball again. 7 more in football. Yes, there is. Not Stone Panics. Oh, not Stone Panics in the slightest bit. Boys say LA Bowl? Yeah, I think that's what they announced. Yeah, I think against Washington. Ooh, Bernie Kosar, I do not know. It's like in the 20s? Watch the game, it's on ABC. The game is on ABC. Yeah, 2 is better than Penix, I'll give you that. We got 600 share right now. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to it. Yeah, so 2 on that one. Vanderhaar, 2nd straight punt for him. They're going to throw a fake pass! And it's incomplete! They go fake punt in the flat. It's a wounded duck of a throw. It's a turnover on downs. Tech getting tricky. Or BYU getting tricky on Tech, and it does not work. They try a fake punt with Sam Vanderhaar. He has not thrown a pass all season. There's a reason for that. It was a high snap. Even if that throw was online, you had 3 guys in the flat covering him. What was that? 4th and 6. It would have been about... Yeah, I want to hear the press conference if that was an audible or whatnot. He would have been about 5 yards shy of the sticks. There were 3 guys on him in the flat. And now Tech has it in plus territory. With all momentum on their side. It could be JP. I would love that. Play action, Morton. They'll send 4. Pressure on the blind side. Gets rid of it. High throw incomplete. Got pressured off the edge. Solid for Atlanta. I would not be surprised with that. Yeah, it was never going to work from the start. Yeah, high snap, tight coverage was never going to work. They're both pretty bad, Summer. They're both pretty bad. If you like what you see, like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Play action, screen to the 40. I'll begin it too. If you put Notre Dame instead of Bama, punch around for lose the 13th, earn the right to playing. Well, I don't think, again, Notre Dame and Bama are in right now. They're in the top 10 right now. Notre Dame, it would not be Notre Dame taking a spot over Bama. It'd be Miami taking a spot over Bama. Notre Dame has nothing to do with Bama. Plays flow and dead, false start. Or want to break the actual offense? I don't know. We want to take it to the 7th seed, win by overtake it to the 4th seed. That way I do. I'm throwing that spot. Offside. On a bait to the quarterback. SEC would be the highest rate until then. Ooh, that'd be a great day for me. Play folks online and do that. Yeah, not great. Right, come there who solid wants to bring us OC. Yep. McDaniel might not be a bad move. 3rd and 3. Tech very good on 3rd down this scheme. Very good the last scheme against them. They'll be good here. Dickey up the middle to the 29-yard line. Up the A-gap. Raider on the stop. It's a gain of 6. Yeah, trust me, this will work. So much for that. But yeah, Notre Dame and Alabama has nothing to do with each other. Notre Dame is in the top 10 as things stand. They go quick to the line. Morton. Deep shot. Overthrown. Looking on the slant for Caleb Douglas. The deep ball has not been there. He did work 20. All right. Irvin's number. Oh, I don't know on that. Yeah, McDaniel can be trending safe. Depends how they finish the season. But the problem is you're going to get a new GM. You're going to get a new GM in Miami. You're going to go half rebuild or full rebuild is the question. You're going to get this much Big 12 tells me something? Well, hopefully. You never know. I hope so. You're finishing with Zimmer's here for Miami. Yep. Taylor's oldest son. To the top, to the bomb. Back to his right. Carter in motion. They'll give it up the middle. Dickey bouncing outside on the near side and taken down at the 27-yard line. Good open field tackle there in the one-on-one spot by Alexander. Brings up 3rd and 8. Bad fans want to see him get everything blown out. I don't know. I would assume so. I'd rather make the playoff than miss. HN goes 200 plus total tomorrow, or 200 total tomorrow. I mean, I could see it. I would see it. Johnson Fire, fact or fiction, Winnie Carpenter ruin any chance of that? Fiction. 100% fiction. 100% fiction on that one. Appreciate you, man. I'll tell you why the next play. To the top, one the bottom. They're going to send 5. Morton, off his back foot, pressure has to escape the sack. Escapes 2, and cannot escape the 3rd. Throw down the 30-yard line. Jack Kelly spins him around. Now, granted, it was only a 3-yard loss, so you're in field goal range here. It could have been a lot worse. He was backing up to the 40. Right, that makes sense, JP. So he was backing up to the 40-yard line, escaped the sack at first from Schoonover. Kelly on the sack at the 30. Off the sell for 3, so the fake field goal, or the fake punt, could have been a lot worse. And now, Harrington, 48. Kick is up. Wide left. Was going wide from the start. No harm done off the fake punt. No harm done. BYU gets it back at the 30 when we get back with 4:51 to go in the first half of action. So fake punt on decision. It was pretty stupid, but no good. Yeah, it won't matter on the scoreboard. No, it will not. I like what I like what's but yeah, John Starr, I'd say no on that one. Look, Bad Bunny has been vocal about stuff, and he got the halftime show. Nothing's gonna happen with this. Nothing's gonna happen. Is it cooked now? I'm not sure yet. Right now, she's not gonna take a hit for that. No, she's not gonna take any hit. I mean, Taylor's been vocal too, and Taylor's gonna get the halftime show the moment that she wants to do it. So it's not gonna, right? It's not gonna matter. I'll put it that way. Because Taylor's been vocal about it. She'll get the halftime show when she wants it. Bad Bunny's been vocal. He's got the halftime show right now. Yeah, nothing's going to change. Right, Aston Villa giving Arsenal defeat. Yeah, Saw that 2-1. Yeah, kick was closer to Frisco than the uprights. Yes, it was. ACC should put their energy and change the tiebreaker rules. They should have. Yeah. Yeah, it should have been based on the rankings. The fact that Syracuse Boston College determines that Duke gets in is crazy. The fact that the outcome of Syracuse BC game determines whether Duke gets in or not is just insane. Well, Kyler's likely a backup. He will not take a backup job. Kyler's going to be a starter next year. Controversial, yeah, it'll blow over though. Again, the audience of people that are Sabrina fans, it's not a huge overlap compared to NFL fans, and that's what they want. Right. I mean, it's not really that sports. I mean, to be fair, that's a very different thing. You're not getting silenced you're not getting like jailed for that. Freedom of speech is about being jailed for that. Freedom of speech is not equal freedom of consequence. But again, I think this spot's not going to matter. This spot wouldn't matter. Yeah, they got left the hook. Yep. The punter going on a zone, not a fake call of the coach. It is possible. Yes, it is. I don't know. We have to listen to the press conference, but it's possible. Because that play was busted from the start, especially with the high snap. That was a busted play from the start. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. We got over 600 of the channel right now. You guys are awesome. Again, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. Help us out, tell the channel to try to grow this community even more. We're going to be live later tonight for the Georgia-Bama game. And we're going to be live as well. Right, if I time out a bot, they immediately stop getting in the top spot. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We really just help us out on the channel so we try and grow this community of subscribers even more. So, all the games, yes, I am. Yep, we got SEC later tonight at 4, and then 8 o'clock, we're doing both Big Ten and ACC at the exact same time. So, it's going to be hectic, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just appreciate it, Diego. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're live every day on this channel. Head over the middle of the Martin to the 34-yard line, gain of 4. You know, any fans pooping their pants right now. Yep. This is not good for Notre Dame if BYU wins one. Even if they keep it close. It's not good for them. Right, you get all those people, yep. Right, I think that's more accurate sports talk, yeah. But the bad snap makes me think it could get off and decide to throw the ball in the zone. It could be that. Gain of 4 at the middle. Martin again to the 30. How do I donate? So where you're chatting right now, just click the $sign. So I'll show you. I'll show you really quick. Tech loss for the Sun Devils. Yeah, somehow. I don't know how. And that's coming from an ASU fan. That game was just insane. So to donate money, click this $sign right here. And then you click Super Chat. Then you just type in your dollar amount. Whatever you want. And then you just type your message. Head on the middle of Martin. Once again, 3 straight gives him. That's the first down at the 43-yard line. So let's say you donate, Diego. I appreciate that a ton, man. Best and worst national championship from a ratings perspective. Ohio State Bama is the best. The worst is Tulane James Madison. Yeah, game-winning drive by Levitt. BYU plus 15, 12.5 on coin for players. Ooh, we'll see if they hit. Ball the 43, 1 the top, 1 the bottom, 2 in the backfield. So that's how you do it, Diego. You just click that $sign, then go Super Chat. Another gift to Martin on the outside. This time he's stuffed behind the line. Loss of 2. Throw down the 41. Tuesday Japan game will be 11 p.m. local time in Monterey. Wow. That is a late kickoff. 2nd and 11. ASU's being greedy, trying to get 2 teams that may cost their best team to be left out. Yes. Yes, they will. Yeah, they need new leadership there. It's not great. 2nd and 11. Yeah, so that's how that happens. Diego. In the flat on the near side, once again, Martin. 5 straight touches for him, but thrown down the 43-yard line immediately on the near side of the field by Brock Ollis, the true freshman. Brings up 3rd and 10. Right, Moore was out against ASU, yeah. But even that, it was close. Even with that. I mean, ASU had no business winning that one after the special teams implosion in the 4th quarter. They can take this down to the 2-minute timeout, and they will. Now, I should know Tech is 2 timeouts, so BYU does not get the first down here. It's a running clock. If you're Tech, you're taking a timeout. How's it going, CeeLo? Appreciate you, man. It's been a good day for us. Holy cow. Dr. D's at over 1,100 people right now. Like, Dr. D is over 1,100. I would just check it. Like, I would just check it, like, what other people are doing right now. It's crazy. Like, it's insane. Like, everyone's just killing it right now. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. 18-point lead for Iowa State Purdue. Wow. Let's see you super chat on my own stream. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, ABC. Yep, they're finally enforcing their copyright. They're finally enforcing it. Miami gets left out. Stacey's fault. Yes, it is. 100% Stacey's fault. They had every chance to put him in the championship and did not do it. The fact that we're going to have Boston College, Syracuse decide that Miami can't get in is insane to me. It's an insane asylum. Yes, it is. You're not wrong there. And the ABC can take it down. Yep. It's good for us. SEC is going to go crazy. SEC championship is going to go nuts. Like, I can't even imagine. Heatland Rock, not Heartland Rock? Yeah, Big Ten on Fox. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, they took down Ohio State, Michigan. But then again, I'll do both at the same time, so we'll see. It's going to be a little bit different. I'll do best one said. That makes sense, yep. I know Heartland Rock, but Heatland Rock? Ooh. Man, we'll also be blamed for missing the playoffs because they lost winnable games. Yes, that is true. But the system's broken in the ACC. The fact that 5-loss Duke gets in off a Syracuse Boston College tiebreaker is insane to me. And 3rd and 10. If you like what you see, that like, one, subscribe, also channel a ton. Oh, Heartland Rock? Oh. That's like Mellencamp. Palatine will change the conference eligibility rules. They'll change them. They'll definitely change it next season. Yeah, Nightingale's done again. Yep. Zach Allen is not near a deal. Yep. Tennessee, Illinois, that's going to be a good game. Right. Miami should punch the losses, but they're not worse than Duke. We all know that they're not worse than Duke. Yep. Zach Allen is not on a deal. Has signed 2K for what? Injury report? Although Garland's coming back from an injury. Like, yeah, he rested, but he's also coming back from an injury. Yeah, Duke should not be in. Purdue's losing to Iowa State. Oof. Yeah, Michigan should be the new number 1. Michigan's my number 1 at this point. Yeah, Zach Allen, I think Gallen misplayed his hand. He's not going to command that money that the D-backs were giving him. Diego with the 2, I appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you so much for that. Right, low management, he was coming back from an injury. So it really should be low management. He has like a verifiable injury. I appreciate you a ton on that one. Jersey Jags week throwbacks. The teal throwbacks, the Prowlers. You're on the table, yep. Look, Miami did not help themselves out, but Duke should not be in. Good luck, I appreciate it. Same to you, man. Which game do you want, Diego? Do you want the Sun Bowl or the Cheez-It Bowl for New Year's Eve? Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. I appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Right, Purdue's ever looked as convinced as they should? No, they have not. Larry Jack, all good to see you. I appreciate you, man. Ramon's going to afford Alonzo now. 2 highest ranked teams in the conference if possible? Yep. Take a pick for the next defense. They're going out of hand with that. Because he wasn't load management on the Cavs part. Top 4 Power 4 Group of 5 coaches. I think the guy second any love is Jerry Mack out of Kennesaw State. My coach of the year is Jerry Mack. Over everyone else. Jerry Mack's my coach of the year. 3rd down, it's a bad snap, and Bachmar just has to fall on that one at the 30-yard line. It's a high snap, and Tech will presumably take their second time out. They will. Yeah, Jerry Mack, I mean, Kennesaw State was in a crap spot entering the season. 2nd year in FBS. Last year they were terrible. Fire their coach, and then immediately after they go to, immediately after they win CUSA. It's insane. So one time I left, 4th and 23. I don't think we're seeing a fake punt here. They actually played some live with Lou Reed. Oh, no. Yeah, throwbacks. Yep. Gonna watch their Colts give it a round. Nice. Coach of the year, I think it is going to be Kurt, but it should be Jerry Mack. Go for it, yeah. Yeah, playmakers, yes. Playmakers in ESPN. I remember that one, yep. Go Blue Super Happy to see Michigan dominating in basketball. Yep, they're looking good right now. Been blowing out teams. Players there, they look phenomenal. Smoke and Zaga was great. No, Polar Bear not go to Miami. No, he did not. They would never be able to afford him. Never be able to afford him. Who? Jerry Mack, the coach at Kennesaw State. But I think Kurt will win it, the Indiana coach. I think Kurt wins the award. Yeah, I see why they felt the way after the first episode. Yeah, did not put him in a good light. If you're broadcasting NFL games, I get it. Yeah, Bethesda, Florida's going to be an interesting one, CeeLo. 4th and 23, they're going to punt it off here on the run. Vanderhaar. Opening drive touchdown for BYU, nothing sent, so that's not a great punt. Takes a bad bounce down to the 33-yard line. Not a great punt there, just 37 yards. Tech ball. BYU gets it to start the second half, so just keep that in mind. That Tech cannot double dip here, but they can't make it a two-score game. Thomas with a 5-er. Let's see what happens. Say go Tigers. Let's go. How's it going, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Should be a fun day. And glad we didn't play Michigan basketball this weekend on Florida. Yeah. Yeah, no. Especially the way they looked against Kansas and against Syracuse. Yeah. Which game do you want, Thomas? Cheez-It Bowl or Sun Bowl? How many bowl games are we doing? I don't know yet. Depends on the schedule. I don't know entirely just yet. We should be doing a fair amount. Obviously, all the playoff games. We should be doing about 8 or 9 bowls. Depends on the schedule, because obviously there's some overlap with the NFL and some other stuff. So we'll see. But we should be doing about 10. They're going to send 3. Slam pass. Not there. So going second read. Slant over the middle. That ball's caught at the 37-yard line by Terrence Carter. Tight window there. There's so much red today between this game, SEC, and then Big Ten. Yep, it's going to be a lot. Second down. Delayed handoff up the middle. Here it goes to Williams. He'll be right at the lines again at the 43-yard line. Which game do you want, Thomas? I appreciate you a ton on that one, man. Kev's who's repping next time he doesn't play. I mean, I would say fact on that one, but he shouldn't. Because again, he's coming back from an injury. So it wasn't really load management. Ball at the 41-yard line. Hand off to Williams. Breaks a tackle. To the 45. Up the field to the 50. Jacoby Williams loses the ball at the 45. 40. Picked up by Carter at the 25-yard line. A forward fumble there. Pops our ball? I'm not sure yet. Williams in the backfield, dancing around, cuts up the middle, loses that ball, and then it falls right to Terrence Carter. All the breaks there. Be ready for the shakeup? I don't know which bowl game that would be. Timeout on the field. Tech calls their final timeout. You holy roller, yep. Wait, I'm not sure. Did I see the one? Yeah, a lot of red today. I was like, a lot of red today. A lot of red. Oh, no, Jackson's. Hang on. Yeah, Ryan O'Hearn, I could see that, yeah. Pop-Tart Bowl, I think it's usually a Saturday. So it usually interferes with the NFL. Texas be able to run the ball against top defense in the playoffs. I think they can. They have a chance for an upset. Oh, yeah, it's 1v2. They're both undefeated for a reason. Mendoza's awfully good. I don't know, they don't have a shot. Yeah, Purdue right now down by 18. It's not pretty right now for Purdue. So we have a timeout on the field. Yeah, right away, first, it was Sarah Cole, the player. Yes. Both follies in one play. Yep. Holy roll rule does not exist. No. Not on that. Not on that. They'll send 4. Morton steps up, avoids the sack, going to take off and run, slides down the 22. Clock is going to run, didn't go out of bounds, obviously, and also, not going to first. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, right, more teams going to feel included if you have more teams, yep. So coming out the over, I'm not confident, but I think they will hit it. Play action, they'll send 5. Morton going deep, he's way out of bounds. Way out of bounds on that one. Caleb Douglas on the far sideline was running out of bounds. It would have been illegal touching. In Western Michigan, looking good right now. Looking very good. Yeah, I guess the Big 12 Bowl would be the Sun Bowl. So I'm guessing the $5 to the Sun Bowl. On that one. Oh, kept running it? Oh, my bad on that one. Yeah, I would say my pick for that would be Jerry Mack, the Kennesaw State coach. 3rd down. He's not going to win it, but he should. And that's a bad throw. Looking middle of the field on the crosser. Bring up 4th down. Yeah, BYU offense right now is not great. Yeah, they're not getting a lot of protection on Bachmeier. They're not being able to run the ball very well. So 4th down is the line for the field goal. Missed last time. You know, Mac, the job he's done. Yeah, that's telling some technology. Yep. Except for 3:30 on 27, so falls on the same time as Saturday games. Yeah, so we're not doing that game, unfortunately. Yeah, but Jerry Mack took a Kennesaw State program that was in the dumps. First year in FBS were terrible, and they won CUSA. So I would say they're my pick. 40-yard try here. Harrington. This one is perfect. One score game still, but Tech up by 6, 13 straight. They fall out with a BYU loss? No, not with a loss. I think with a win, they might fall out. With a win, they're in trouble. JMU, if Duke wins? Yes. JMU wins. Or JMU already won. So JMU is in if Duke wins. Duke wins, unless they win like 59-0. JMU's in. Yeah, no, he got it locked up. Yeah, he got that locked up. Yeah, the man can coach. Yeah, Kirk can coach its butt off. I mean, Indiana was like the worst program in football for years. Right now, chance to double up here. Yeah, you have a timeout. You have 21 seconds. You have a timeout. You have the timeout. 21 seconds. Yeah, JMU, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure the stuff's scoring. We'll see. They can double dip here. Fumble return. So no stupid score. 13-6 in that one. Kickoff end zone touchback ball to 25. Now we're thinking field goal for BYU because, again, so say where 5-loss Duke gets in. I think there is. And the scenario is you win 59-0. Cardell Jones, Ohio State, Wisconsin. You do that. Otherwise, they're not in. JMU's in. Longest kick this year for Farron is 56 yards, so he does have a leg. Farron can it from long distance. You get to about the 40-yard line and give yourself a shot. Now, granted, crossing midfield's been tough since the opening drive. You see what Bill Snyder can't say yes. You see how there's one with Chesney? Fact. He just wins. He wins everywhere he goes. Where Jesus works tonight? That's good, at least. But they're going to be bunched up inside. They're going to run the ball. They're playing awfully conservative. Martin will get 4. Oh, they're just going to take it into the half. No, I don't agree with this at all. They have a chance to double dip. You only need about 30 yards. They're not going to do it. They're going to take this into the halftime break. They will not try to score. So they're aggressive on the fake punt, but not aggressive when they should be aggressive. I'm confused by that. They have interest in making it anywhere. It's going to be tough. Depends on the matchup, though. Depends on the matchup rate. 22-minute halftime. So let me reset the clock accordingly. 22-minute halftime. There we go. I'll put a poll up. 24-year-olds to lose college kids. Yes, they are right now. That's a JSC move, yeah. Yeah, Tulane's getting in. There's no universe they don't make it in. There is no universe in the world where they don't make it in. Watch from Love Go Tech. How's it going, Frank? Appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you see, if you like button, subscribe. We're not going to rate anyone. No, we're just going to stay on for this one. Just going to stay on here for this one. Got a 22-minute halftime break that the clock is not started on just yet. So hang on. I'm waiting for that thing to move. And we're just going to start it now. Yeah, that was arguably the worst loss of program history for the Badgers. Yep. Yeah, they won the coin toss, and that was it. Unless something like that happens tonight in the ACC, Duke's not making it. You BYU start looking downfield. Yeah, they're not getting protection at all. Yeah, England did that too. Demonstration with they lose by field goal. Yeah, definitely. You know, I was never crazy about Purdue entering this season. Was never crazy about them. How'd you get to edit live? I have to, like, record the footage. That's the problem with this. But maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe. We're at halftime right now. BYU opening drive touchdown. Since then, absolutely nothing doing offensively. 13 straight for the Red Raiders. BYU gets the ball. BYU haven't scored again. I do, yes. I do see him scoring again. It's going to be tough, though. Tied at 50 at success rate? No way. That cannot be right. FSU made a mistake? Yes. I mean, they don't have the money to get rid of Norvell, but yeah, they made a mistake. Back-to-back years without going bowling, that's unacceptable at FSU. Also, Western Michigan, since they're running away with this game, winning the MAC. I mean, I think they're the best team in the MAC. I don't think it's even close. They're not running away with it. Again, it's 13-6. And it's not running away with it by any means. But I think they're the best team in the MAC. And they've been that way for a while. Next time, game with students, not going to be until conference play. Probably not until January. Because they don't have a lot of non-conference games after this that don't interfere with something. So I think the next one's going to be during conference play. Probably in January. Both teams are roughly the same in terms of scourge plays. Oh, yeah, the first drive for BYU was good. Since they've been behind schedule. The first drive was really good. After that, it's been pretty rough. We're at halftime right now. We got 20 minutes on this halftime break. What brings Steck down was a stall drive down to the missed field goal. Yep. Yeah, not being able to take advantage of that fake punt disaster. Did not help. Right, close game. It's going to go home. Yes, it is. Scheduled next week for streaming. All right, next week for streaming. We are doing Sunday, obviously, the championship selection show. Be live at 11:30 for that one. And then we're doing Sunday football. Chiefs Texans. Monday, we'll do OT before, and we'll do Power 4 Conference. No, they're not going anytime soon. No chance. No way on that. And then we'll do, what are we doing after that? Monday Night Football. No raids. No raid tonight. No raid. We're just going to stay on for this. Chunk touchdown at the end or the third for BYU. I think we get 3 on this next drive. I think out of the halftime break, they got 3. There may be 3 more after that. But, or a touchdown after that, I think. Yeah. Baking my mom a cake for a birthday. Nice. Yeah, so then Monday, we're doing Monday Night Football and an OT stream. Tuesday, we're going to be doing the Stars-Jets hockey game. Wednesday, we're doing 2 college basketball games. West Kentucky game and the Cal State Northridge game against Fresno. Thursday Night Football. Friday, we're going to do an FCS playoff game. They haven't announced which game it's going to be on Friday night, but we're going to do one of those. Saturday, we'll be live for Army-Navy and the LA Bowl. Worst loss team in the last 25 years, Miami losing home to Georgia Tech. Oh, I did a video on that game. I did one. Yes, I did one on that one, DJD. Ever do a Jags team? Yes, many times. I went a couple weeks ago when they played the Cardinals in Arizona. Will be edible? Yeah. Will they score a touchdown? I think they will at some point. I think they will. I did a video on that game. Yeah, they just said take a knee on that one. They just said take a knee. I did a video on that a while ago. I mean, that was the quintessential dumb decision. Just take a knee, the game is over. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah. But yeah, no, I love going to Jaguars games. Purdue, not looking good today. Bama, Georgia. Bama doesn't play better than they have the last 2 weeks. They seem to get blown out by a couple scores. I have Georgia by 10 in that one. OT on Thursday? OT before the game, yes, but not after the game. Karaoke afterwards. Friday night, we'll do FCS, the playoff game, whichever one is announced. Duke, Virginia. I have Virginia winning that one. Virginia won the first game pretty handily, so I think they'll win this one. Under 49? I do, yes. I think this goes under 49. Live for the Heisman ceremony? No. No, because it's just people talking, and then they announce the Heisman. I mean, I'll be on for the LA Bowl. It's easy to beat Bama 8 winning. Although they won the first game. It has no Wikipedia article. It does? Wait, does it really? Does Miami Georgia Tech have its own Wikipedia article? No way. Virginia wins only 2.5? Yes, I do. Yeah, we'll talk about the Heisman afterwards, obviously. I don't see it's in Wikipedia article on that, but yeah. Bama was at 14 more. Should they get in? It's tough to punish a team for playing a 13th game. That's the problem. Can you really punish a team for playing a 13th game? Waiting for the playoffs this week? I don't know about eliminations. I think the Vikings or Commanders could be. Tomorrow's selection show, right? Yes. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be live at 11:30. I'll hop on at 12. And then we'll hop off at 12:50, obviously, because of the NFL. So that'll be tomorrow. So be sure you're here tomorrow as we talk about the selection show. It's about everything taking place. And do a winner field goal kicker kicks the ball for a field goal. Wait, he gets credit from where the ball is kicked, but when a punter punts the ball, he only gets credit from the line of scrimmage. That's a good question. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the thing. I think his punters can technically run up and kick it anywhere versus field goal if you kick it closer. It's more likely to get blocked. Right, Falcons out with a loss. Are they with a loss? They might be, yeah. My loser Vikings comments is done. Yeah, Browns are with a loss, yeah. So you said 3 hours? No. So technically it's 3 hours, but it's not really 3 hours. So they announced the playoff teams. Monster broadcast on the background? Yes, I am. But I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play the broadcast. I'm going to have it on backwards so I can just screen record afterwards. So afterwards, I can screen record and then I'll watch that again. Yeah, Gundy, Oklahoma State, Louisville, Central Michigan. That was a bad one. That was the official end of the Gundy era, pretty much. Yeah, basically, they announced the teams at 12:30. At 12:30, the teams get announced for the playoff. 12:20, 12:30, sometime around there. Then they'll stay on for analysis. They'll also announce the rest of the bowls and whatnot during that show, but for all intents and purposes, it's done by 12:30. Because you have to get it done before the NFL. Because the NFL, it would be, if you don't do it before the NFL. Who's my team? Jaguars. Diehard Jags, fan been the win since 2005. Oh, Roman's going to absolutely make a joke on that one. Yeah, 32 straight times, and he has also Ohio State. No one beats them 33 times in a row. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm Diehard Jaguars, fan been the win since 2005. And I'm loving life right now. I mean, I'm shocked. BYU over 13.5, Virginia might soon have. I think Virginia hits. Yeah, I think Virginia definitely hits. BYU, a bit more dicey, but I think you should be okay. I don't know yet, though. I don't know. We're at commercial break right now. Jags through the streak. With the rain, I'm a bit worried. A bit worried because of the rain, because Trevor Lawrence is not good in inclement weather. He does not throw the ball well in the rain, and you run the ball a lot, that's good for Jonathan Taylor. You know, West Michigan up 16-6 in this one. I think they deleted the article. Because I didn't see it. Give me a second here. Favorite and least favorite members of Jackson River, guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Favorite memory? Being the Texans 45-7 to go into the playoffs in 2017, or being in the stadium for 27-0. I mean, it didn't really rain that game. Jaguars Colts didn't really rain in that one. Like, it rained for like 5 minutes. Wasn't anything crazy. But no, he doesn't win Coach of the Year. I think Jerry Mack does. I think Jerry Mack should win Coach of the Year. That's not true, Jacob. We'll see. We'll see. Because, again, Jonathan Taylor, it bodes well. Least favorite memory as a Jags fan? Oh, so many. Probably losing to the Colts in 2009. David Gore throwing a pick over the head of Mercedes Lewis to miss the playoff. Suing Wilson $400K for breaking the NFL contract. I get it. I mean, it's definitely a slippery slope. This is not the first lawsuit. It's the Wild West right now. It's the Wild West with NIL. It's very young. I mean, no one knows what they're doing right now. So, yeah. I think for sure there's going to be a lot more cases like that. Be starting. My team was competitive in conference title game. I wouldn't want him in, but I got past the BCS summer with my team. That makes sense. KC living from the West with a KC loss and Denver win. Or Charger win. That'd be crazy. His play Jones on fit for better weather. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Well, Mercedes, I mean, he's done it for this year. Mercedes is like 41 years old. He's going to be done in a minute now. I mean, to be fair to Indiana, they did beat Oregon on the road. In Missouri State and Delaware for being good this year, making a bowl? Yes, absolutely. First year in FBS, not easy. To go to a bowl in the first year, have 6 wins, yeah. My Cleveland's eliminated from the North, the Cleveland lost, and then they'd be done for the playoffs at that point. Carol first blood against the Rangers, not surprised by that. At 11 minutes left till we start the second half. Or that would eliminate Cleveland for the playoffs. Yeah, they have to get in through the division. Can't get in through the wild card. And we'll be live for the selection show. Yes, Sainthood, yeah. He should get Sainthood, yes. Kurt should get Sainthood, yes. We have a Chicago Pope, so why not Indiana Saint? Why not? Right, Casey's eliminated with loss of Rocket Won't, is nuts to me. Never thought I'd see the day. Used to pray for times like this. You stay good or fall off next year? I think they stay good. I think they stay good. Miles gets the second record tomorrow? Yes, I think he can. That's my bold prediction. He will set the record tomorrow. My bold prediction is he gets the record tomorrow. Josh Hines Allen had a field day against the Titans last week. I think Garrett's just going to destroy him. 58-yard try from Miami. That kick is not even close. Well wide right or left. Halftime of the max, 16-6 Western Michigan in that one. How are the Jets still not eliminated? The Jets are not technically eliminated yet? That's insane to me. That is nuts. Missouri State? I mean, I think they're going to be good too. Game breaks against Rudolph. Yes. Who's with the Super Bowl? My pick of the start of the year was Rams-Bills. I'm sticking with it. My pick was Rams-Bills, so I'm going to stay Rams-Bills. I have no reason to change it just yet. The Jets won last week, yeah. They were like the last winless team. It's kind of crazy that they have not been eliminated from playoffs yet. They were eliminated around this time last year, too, yep. It feels crazy that. There's like 5 teams down. The Jets are not one of them. Oregon was great, but who else have they played? I mean, they dominated Illinois. And the Pats not collection playoffs? Well, yeah, because the AFC is just stacked right now. Like, I'm not sure 10 wins is enough to make it in the AFC. I don't know. I'm not sure if 10's going to be enough. Atlanta's eliminated from the playoffs with the Atlanta loss. Yeah, so they'll be eliminated sometime soon. He does all the good. Yes, he does. He does all the good. 7-8 for them. That sounds about right. It should be 0-12. Yeah, the Cardinals game was just an act of God, the fact they lost. They won that game. The Cardinals game, that made no sense that they won. What is happening at halftime here? I was expecting a Dr. Pepper can challenge. Apparently not. Right, Pats have 11, yeah. I mean, they'll be in soon. They'll definitely be in soon. Yeah, Washington from yeah, I mean, yeah, Washington, Minnesota. Whoever loses that game is out. I forgot to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel for karaoke. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. Yeah, Sarah's pretty simple this week. You're not wrong there. Give me a second here. I forgot what I clicked. Hang on. There we go. NFC and AFC stacked this year? Yes. I mean, they're going to see good teams missing the playoffs. Some really good teams missing. All right, let me spin this wheel really quickly. $25 a karaoke, $50. Gymnasium with Dr. Pepper can challenge. Yeah, I didn't even see that. So $50 for any song live make karaoke, $25 song half off for this stream. This stream only is going to be Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Shut Up and Dance is a song that's half off for this stream only. With a live band. That's a song for half off. We got about 6.5 minutes to go before we resume action here down in Arlington. Again, we'll be live later for the Alabama-Georgia game. How this time of year no one's clinched? Crazy. Crazy. Gymnasium, yeah. Yeah, gymnasium, yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Like pronouncing like gymnasium. Yeah, I see that, yeah. That was good. That was good. I see what you did. Texas TV will generate points this game. We get out of hand. I think so, yeah. Opening drive is huge for BYU here. Opening drive out of the halftime break. You get the ball. Like, you need to do something here. On the opening drive. Right, New England clinches the East with a win in Week 15. Yeah, they beat Buffalo. They're in. How's it going, Cujo? Got BYU plus 14.5. Ooh, that's going to be close. How about the first time centric phobias? Did someone not get a single one right? I'm guessing someone passed on everything and they get a single one right. How's it going, Cujo? We got a long day of college football today. We have a lot of people in the chat. Again, if you like what you see, that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Week's brand new excuse best episode is by how serious it is. The build-up. So the build-up to that episode is amazing. You won the week 4 one shot at radio. Oh, wow. Pats Broncos this year, both teams look like busts when they have 10 plus wins. Every team has flaws in the AFC. Oh, it's all opposite? Oh, wow. Every team in the AFC has some sort of flaw. And it comes down to their quarterback play. Oh, they completed the category. Wait, what? That's possible? What happens then? Wait, so there was nothing left? How does that happen? What do they even do then? So, like, there was nothing left? You have a brand new excuse. The thing that makes it work is the tone is perfect for it. Uncle Phil, I mean, it's been building up for a while. It was 4 seasons in the making. I said, okay, what's your name? Jim what? Nasium. Okay, our winner, Mr. Gymnasium. That's great. Right, the ability season 4, watch the whole series? Yeah, to get the whole experience. Yes. Right, every team has flaws. Yes, every team has flaws. Like last year, like you looked at like the Chiefs and the Eagles, it's like they were clearly the top 2 teams. It's like very different compared to the other teams. This year, it's like, okay, there's like 15 teams, like there's so many like that. Test at least spring times eliminated. Wow. Just want to have a shot in radio so you could have a reason to go to the station. Oh, that's cool. I mean, Broncos defense is great. The problem is that you can trust Bo Nix. What hints come that Will Dadds appears? He says, are the Broncos frauds? No, I don't think they're frauds. He says a lot during season 4. May surpass Herbert now? Yeah. Who must play with sex Colts Chargers? Colts. Their schedule's brutal. I mean, the Colts are most likely miss playoffs of those 4. How's it going, Adrian? Gotta have some brunch. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. US in Idaho, move back to FCS? Yes, they should. So, but yes, because the resources, they're not there, and they haven't won more than 4 games in a season in the last 15 years. But the hints that he appears, he says a lot during season 4, like, I wish my dad was like this, or like back when, like, you're lucky you have a father like Uncle Phil, like my dad did this, my dad did this. He mentioned that a lot during season 4, and then finally it happens. Phil or Will? Will drop the hints. Remember that flawless outside the Panthers game? Yes, but they're still the most complete team in football. They're still by far the most complete team. When it comes down to him or Mayor Allen, I know I'm taking. Yep. I'm taking Josh Allen that one. And we got about a minute left before we start the second half. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, so we try and grow this community even more. BYU ball to start the half again. Vote in that poll. I think wins this one. Tech or BYU. Only live shows Tuesday, Friday, Monday being a hybrid best of. I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like it should be Friday as the best of. Right? Am I going crazy on that one? Right now, single left. Yep. Something left to be found, yep. I saw that with the Clippers fan that denounced their fandom. I did see that. They work for the Panthers radio guys, the podcast guys, the Now Mix guys. But, I don't blame them. The way they treat a franchise legend was disgusting. Charles and Dickie B calling the game. It's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be a glorious train wreck. Like, it sounds insufferable. I love both those guys, but it sounds like an insufferable booth. There's going to be too much talking, no dead air. It's really still worth it, yep. I feel like Monday should be the not the best of. Majority of Holly's Fall Monday. Oh, okay, that. I mean, on holidays, I get it. That's true. I feel like you want, like, who's going to watch a show, like a best of show, a clip show on a Monday? I feel like. Look at other stations. Right, May sometimes can do that, yeah, with his recklessness, yeah. Yeah, I'm taking out on most quarterbacks, yes, that's why. Yep, that's the biggest reason. And they run the ball well. James Cook is a very good runner of the football. So, that's why. Come on, CP3? Yeah, you can, yeah. Go for it. Go for it. You can comment on anything. I don't silence anything in this chat. You can comment on CP3. Go toe-to-toe with Stafford, you have a chance. Yes, you do. If Ohio State wins Mendoza, Berrigan, and saying, how much better are we talking? How much better? If neither one is a good game, Love is a good shot. Does everyone chat think Bama should get anything that get blown out? I don't. If it was offseason, yeah, that'd be a good one with Kirk Gibson. That'd be a good one. All right, here we go. Kickoff, touchback. Right, this is like interviews, yeah. Like great interviews, I can see that. BYU, 7-man opening drive touchdown. After that, nothing really offensively. Tech defense came to play like they did last time. Clippers defense win weeks out. Speaking to the head coach after he turned his one-year contract to a self-starting NFL World Tour, while averaging 2 points per game. There are two sides, though. There's one side that says he did and one side that said he didn't. Hitch route over the middle field, that's caught the 31. Chase Roberts, gain of 6, forcing down by Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, right. Songs come out Friday. That is true. Songs come out on Friday. That is true. I forgot about that. Defense no passing game is the biggest question mark for the Bills. Yeah. 2nd and 4. Yeah, I trust 6 over DJ in a play game. That's not even close. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, 2 in the backfield. They give to Martin up the middle. And he'll be brought in by Rodriguez at the line to gain at the 35-yard line. Because I've seen 2 different reports on CP3. I've seen one that said he was frustrated with the coaching, and the coaches didn't want to talk to him, and then one that said, he ignored the coaches. So, the truth's probably somewhere in the middle. But then why would they announce the retirement tour and then cut him 4 days later at midnight? I think the way they did it was just insane. First down. Robert Lee's Brooks. I don't know a whole lot about him. 2 on the top, 1 bomb back to his right. They're going to run the speed option. Bachmeier going to keep himself. Fakes the toss to Martin. Cuts up the middle. Down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Your Bills call safety championship. Cook against Taylor. Yeah, that'd be fun. Not fun for me, but it'd be fun. I got the butt. Got 3 games on the docket today, including the Georgia-Alabama game. I'll be live later tonight for 2 games at once. Big Ten, ACC, simultaneous action. 2nd and 4. Right now, we're in the playoffs, yeah. One on the top, 1 on the bottom. So Tom Ledger, it's up there. In the flat, incomplete, overthrown on that pass, swinging for Moa. It kind of weird. It's weird, yeah. Third and 4. False start again. Back it up. I better didn't catch that. Yep. You're right on that one. If it's gone still, yeah. Think Broncos get the Bills? I think they can. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Then the Clippers made social media posts about it, too. He attacks and worked the blueprint to perfection. Yes, they did. Third down, to the top, to the bottom, back to his right. We have a clock error. The clock was running for some reason. It was a dead ball. The clock should not have been running. They'll have to reset. The clock should not have been running after the false start, seeing as it was a dead ball, incomplete pass. Farewell tour if YouTube told me to. I do a farewell tour if YouTube told me to do one. I don't know. I'd probably, if you told me to do that, I'd probably be like, screw you guys, I'm gonna go to a different platform. At that point. Mercer on South Dakota, 38-0. Not surprised by that. We're gonna send 4. Bachmeyer, slam pass, let's call it, looking for some space, has it, 45-50, 45 down in plus territory on the 42-yard line. Parker Kingston. That's a first down. Gets the block out in front of the second level by Bruce Mitchell. Let's just play aside, yeah. I mean, look, I think the truth's going to come out on this situation. Because right now, it's both sides saying very different things. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Like, it's very bizarre right now. I'll put it that way. To the top, to the bottom. Swings out to the near side. Morton blown up immediately at the 49-yard line. Read that swing pass all the way. Bryce Pollock on the stop. 2nd and 17. Kingston's fast. I like him. Two teams have played 2 years, but opposite seeds. I think so. Second down. Cougars are no part of his ego. I don't know about that, because again, so it's a hitch route, call it the 40-yard line, looking for the yardage back they lost earlier. It's Roberts again on the near side. Swings are worse than screens? Yes, they are. I can't wait for that. Yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, Ben. Air football training starts again. That'll be good. Third down. That's something to look forward to. The give to the side. It's Martin on the near side. Pushed out of bounds to the 27. Pushed out by Pollock. Get a 13 and first down. Trying to find the statement they made. Trying to find the statement the Clippers made when he announced his retirement. So he basically said he was going to retire. He was going to retire a Clipper. Basically already played their hand. Ball at 29 to the top, one bomb back to his right. Play action. Bachmeyer trying to swing it out to Moa on the far side. So he gets hit, incomplete. BYU loses, they're still in. They're not in right now. That'd be interesting. Real Sports Soak. They're not in right now. BYU and Texas play with college will play with BYU win. Chance they play. They wouldn't play first round. They probably would not they schedule on the opposite sides of the bracket. BYU would probably be like the 8th seed, and Tech would be like the 10 or something like that. A 7 and the 9. They'd be on opposite sides. Tech, I worry about playing a team with true star wideout. We can stop the run and get to the quarterback. Livingston running circles around our DBs. Can only imagine Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, you saw Tyson with the ASU game. Go quick, Martin. Rodriguez stuffs him at the line. Surefire tackler. 3rd and 10. 2 for 2 on third down this drive. 5-minute drive here. A long drive. Can they keep it going? Yeah, the swing passes, they've gone out of hand in this game. I mean, most teams don't have the personnel against star wideouts, to be fair. Like, Jeremiah Smith's a one-of-one kind of player. There's no one like him. Am I going to see faster if the game clock never stopped until a drive ends or time was called? Yes. Oh, they'd be so much faster. It would take, like, 2:20, 2:30 to play. Bachmeyer, one of the top, two of the bottom. Middle of the field was looking for Kingston on the screen, just like the previous third down play. But this one, he's not looking for the ball. Falls incomplete. They'll send the field goal unit out. Yeah, 47-yard try for Farron. He's 6 for 12 from 40-plus this season. Yeah, wasn't looking for the ball. Actually went off his elbow. So he's still looking to make his route. 46 for Farron to stop the streak of 13 straight points for the Red Raiders. Snap is good. Kick is up. It is wide left. And a 5.5-minute drive culminates in nothing. Blown opportunity there. I'm still sticking with that one, Keller. Still sticking with it. So Tech will get the ball back. No harm done. That took a lot of time off the clock to get nothing. Farron below 50% on the season from 40-plus yards. And the Red Raiders get it back when we get back here. Never trust a college kicker. Nope. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel, so we try to grow this community even more. We're going to be live for 3 time slots today. Bama, Georgia later tonight. And then, of course, at night, we're calling Big Ten and ACC at the exact same time. 2 games at once. I've done it before. Channeling my inner Kevin Harlan. I've done it before. Should be fun. Swinging the streets popular in the NFL? No. No, not in the NFL. NFL, they're not even close to that. Right, long drives when trailing? Yeah. That's where it gets kind of tough. So that took a lot of time. It took 1/6 of the half. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too. It's going to be a fun stream. Really fun stream. You have more time in the second half? Yeah. I mean, 1-score game, I get it. 2-score game, I have more tempo. 1-score game, I get it. BYU will cover the plus 15. I don't know. We'll see. Tech is playing well right now. They're in a good spot to cover it, but it's by no means out of the woods. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It really does help us out on the channel. Yeah, 1-score game, I'm okay. I'm okay having that. Obviously, past that, different story. 2-score game, you definitely need more tempo. So Tech ball, the 29-yard line. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what we see, hit that like button, subscribe. Really does help us out on the channel as we try to grow this community even more. Tech's first drive of the half. Can they take advantage, make it a 2-score game for the first time today? In Tech, they're going to get a top 4 seed if they win this game. But don't go full cam on Thanksgiving if they don't score here. Yeah, that'd be the problem. Probably just worried that BYU is blind by ego and was going to come out flat against Tech. They haven't come out flat compared to the last game against them. But they're just getting a lot of pressure. That's the problem. I mean, Tech is getting a lot of pressure up front. They have to go quick, fast. They can't go down the field. Like, they cannot go down the field. Because it's got to be dink and dunk. Because right now they're just getting so much pressure. No time to throw. Hand off here. Williams cuts up the B gap on the near side. Voice taken down by Seduala. Brings up 2nd down and 8. We got a lot of people, Cujo. We got a lot of people in the chat. which is great. Campbell seat one of those flips? No, not even close. Campbell, his seat is cool as the other side of the pillow at this point. Williams trying to bounce outside to the other side, breaks a tackle to the 40 and down at the 42-yard line, thrown down by Tanner Wall. In terms of total views, this stream is doing insanely well, which I appreciate all you guys a ton on. And hit that subscribe button if you're not done so already. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we post on the channel. Got the Jags Sports. Depends on the weather. Slam pass. Caught the 46. I mean, the Colts can't win in Jacksonville, but if it's raining, Trevor's not good at bad weather. Slant's caught by Eakin over the middle of the field. 2nd 6. Tech is going to line quickly, as they've done so many times. You have 43,000 total views this stream so far, which is just insane to me. Rodriguez needs to be at least a day pick. Easily, yeah. Well, it's just next year, then it might be a bit close. Back-to-back years would be tough. Swings out to the other side. Virgil breaks one tackle and dives ahead to the 50, taken down by Alexander, 3rd and 2. BYU not being top 10 right now is BS. Yeah, I mean, I know their schedule hasn't been the best, but it's tough to keep a one-loss team in Big 12 play out. 3rd and 1, hand over the middle. Williams once again to the 45. First down, trucking ahead, brought down by Wall at the 40. Gain of 10. And Dickey had a great first half. They're giving it with Williams now. Williams had that monster run at the end of the half that ended up getting them in the red zone. Obviously, it resulted in a fumble, but it did get them in the red zone. BYU wins their top 4 seed. I mean, they're a top 4 right now. Yeah, Tech wins, they get a bye. Thanks for Ohio. I appreciate you a ton, Mark. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Tech will get a top 4 seed. They win this game, they're a top 4 seed. There's no debate at that point, especially if Georgia loses. Flags fly, another false start. I believe it's going to be the 3rd on Tech today. So back up to the 45-yard line. BYU isn't helping the cause. No, they are not. It becomes a 2-score game. It gets very dicey against this Tech defense, which has been dominant this year. Obviously, this Tech team, no points allowed against West Virginia, one of the best defenses in the nation. It's not hard to see why they've allowed single-digit points in 3 of their last 3 games. Single digits in 4 of their last 5. The last 5 games since that loss to ASU, they've allowed 0, 20, 7, 9, and 0. 2 shutouts. More shutouts than games allowing 10 or more. Screen pass to the far side. Douglas, incomplete off his hands. You line suspect next year? Yeah, I think so. 2nd 15. Has Given surpassed Petrino? McDaniel's the biggest snake in American football. No, not Petrino. Petrino will never be topped. Petrino for the motorcycle and also for what he did with the Falcons. He'll never be topped. Duke won? Yep. Yep, they're one of the best teams in the nation. Right, we got the golf combo at that point. One of the top 3 of the bomb play action. They're sent 5. Morden flushed out to the far side. Fires on the run. It's called the 31, first down. At the 22-yard line, taken out of bounds by Evan Johnson. Caleb Douglas, the senior wideout on the grab. Gain of 23 and a first. Just outside the red zone. Right, if they can beat Tech twice and look bad against them twice. That's the other thing, too. Is that Tech, if you're talking about Tech, BYU would have played just one ranked team all year, that not counting Tech. That was Utah. And that was at home. That was a close game. You lose to Tech twice and you lose badly both times. The one time you play playoff teams, you're not pretty. High swing pass. I think that went forward. It's incomplete, but I think that ball was moving forward, so it is an incomplete pass. Looking for Dickey on that one. So he checks into the game for the first time this drive. 2nd and 10. Yeah, that'd be tough to argue. Arizona, well, they weren't ranked at the time. But yeah, that was also a close game, though. That was a close one. BYU has not looked convincing at any point this season against a real quality team. I'll put it that way. Against a real threat. They've not looked convincing. Stay down. Jet sweep to the near side. To the tight end, Carter. He's brought down at the 20. 3rd and 8. They want to get 2 teams that are curious. The penalties look at the end of this game. I mean, to be fair, they're calling a lot of false starts. They're calling a crap ton of false starts right now. You got to call those. We're not seeing, like, holdings. Like, we haven't seen holding yet. Or, like, everything's in pre-snap penalties. Go to bed at my normal time or stay up to watch Hoosiers Buckeyes. You got to stay up for Hoosiers Buckeyes. It's 1 against 2 for the Big Ten title. I mean, as an Indiana fan, you dream of stuff like this. You dream of being in a spot like this. Lane against Ferrisville State. Oh, man. Ferrisville State. I love that. Slam pass, caught the 15. 3 yards shy. Taken down. Reggie Virgil. Taken down by Wall. And decision time here. 4th and 3. I'm kicking. You make it a 2-score game. I'm kicking here. Excuse me, it was not Wall in the takedown. My apologies. That was Jaden Dunlap. I'm kicking here. It's basically a 31-yard field goal, 32-yard field goal. Right, they didn't look convincing, though. It was only a 3-point game. And they weren't top 15. They were 23. They were only ranked 23 at that point. They're leaving the offense out there. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. They are going for it, though. Morden. Looking for a man deep down the field. Incomplete. Wants a flag for PI. Not going to get it. Caleb Douglas, the target. BYU will six him out. Yep. Oh, I don't agree with that. They got cued on 4th. Again, football is a game of possessions. Football is a game of possessions. Well, at least don't do that. I mean, that call where you only have... The problem with that call is that there's only one target. If the target's not open, you're screwed. It was a direct snap to Dickey in the Wildcat. Pitch it out to Morden. And then Morden looking in the end zone. Because the flat's not even acting as a receiver. Carr's acting as a receiver. I'm making a 2-score game there. That call was pretty bad. Right, couldn't PF if it wasn't 5 feet in front of him. Yeah, I'd take the field goal there. Yeah, the problem with a play like that is it's a trick play with one read. 10-7, I completely get going for it. 10-7, I'm going for it in that spot. I'm with you. 13-7, I'm kicking. Right, don't call roll the limits half the field, especially in the Wildcat, yeah. You BYU to win to get in. No, yep, 100%. It's complete offensive incompetence, yep. Yeah, Kennesaw Jacksonville State was not a great game yesterday. Yeah, the play call was not good. And again, I'm trying to make a 2-score game there. Now, if it was like a hard field goal, like a 45-yard field goal or beyond, different story. Very different story. But a chip shot to some extent? No. A chip shot like that, I'm kicking, making a 2-score game. There's one 4th down, 15-yard line. So we're going to 32-yard try. 33-yard try thereabout. Basically an NFL extra point length. BYU Pop-Tarts Bowl? Yeah. Rank Kennesaw, by the way? I don't know. I don't know if I'd rank Kennesaw. Look, I love what Mac's doing. Heck of a team. The problem is that you lost by 47 points to Indiana. You lost to New Mexico, or not, well, never mind. My bad. What am I thinking of? You lost to Jacksonville State by double digits earlier this year. If BYU loses... I would assume Alamo Bowl. Alamo or Pop-Tarts. Be one of the two. Right, so yeah, that is true, but if you lose by that much to anyone, it's hard to say you're a top 25 team. Yeah, and Kennesaw's having a heck of a season, but like I think North Dakota State's better than Kennesaw. 2% anything in 4th and short matters more than the end of the game? Yeah. You call better play, yeah. I think 4th and 1's a different story. 4th and 1, I'm going. 4th and 3? I mean, that was about 4th and 3. We're not in bad teams last year. That's fair. I mean, they lost to Wake Forest by 1. They'll get votes. I don't think they'll get ranked, but they'll get votes. I wouldn't rank them, but I get the argument. You take the 2-score game. Yep. I'm with you. BYU State Alamo Bowl? I can see that. Calling the good, Sarah Tate. I appreciate you a ton trolling on that one. I appreciate you a ton on that one. You know, I call games in college. I love calling games, and again, no PI there. Evan Johnson wasn't turned around. Got some contact on the shoulder pad, but never going to call that with a throw that poor. Have on the middle here to Moa, and he'll get a yard before he's taken down by David Bailey at the 15-yard line. Oh, no, this is you. Nope, I get you. I appreciate you a ton, man. You know, I love calling games, and I'm live every day calling something. Usually college football, NFL, college basketball, MLB, NHL, World Cup, Olympics. We're going to be live for the Olympics in February. We're going to call it. Highest house or Fansville? Fansville. Easily Fansville. Fansville's really good. Heisman was his hit or miss. One of the top, two of the bottom. Back to his left. Bachmeyer takes the snap. They'll send 4. Flat's not there, so looking for second read, also not there. Going to take off and run. Rodriguez makes the shoestring tackle at the 20s. He bounced out to the far side. 3rd and 4. Taking him some Big 12 love. If Tech needs to win, I guarantee they take the 3 points. Yep. Just like, hey, we want 2 teams in the playoff. There you go. 3rd and 4 here. Can BYU take advantage of Texas Tech's blunder on 4th down? And we live later today for the SEC Championship game. Bama, Georgia. That game's starting at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Kickoff around 4:10 over on ABC. We'll be live for that. And we're live for 2 games at once later tonight. Big Ten and ACC. Back to his left here is Martin. 2 at the top of the screen, including JoJo Phillips. We have not called his name at all today. We have to burn a timeout. Clock was at 0. It's a bad timeout to take when you're losing. Of 2 left. If F. McKenna still got more votes than Rutgers last week's season, yeah. You gotta love it. Remember my dad being mad the LSU team member Grenoble J didn't get the Sugar Bowl and stick the Peach Bowl? Right, they couldn't even call that. It was a Chick-fil-A Bowl back then. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. All right, so we got a commercial break here. 3rd and 4, 3:26. We got over 600 people in the chat. If you're just joining us, think about buying a membership. You get members-only Q&A streams, but also you do get to use emojis in the chat. You can restart only once against Bama. They're a better team on paper, but then again, I mean, it's technically a home game for Georgia. Technically a home game because it is in Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz is basically Georgia 2. It's basically Athens 2.0. Bama has not looked great lately. I've not been impressed with Bama as of late. 13-7 your score. Three and a half to go in the 3rd. Our commercial right now, 3rd and 4 when we get back. Yeah, I was on one last night. Yeah, we had a fun stream last night. He's 1-7 against Bama, yep. It's only convinced of the 111. Yeah, it's true. But it's not about them being top 10. It's about who am I taking against Georgia or Alabama. I'm going to take Georgia for the moment. That's what it comes down to. So off the timeout, 3rd and 4. So far in this one, BYU it's not run the ball well, just 3 yards a carry. Last time out against Texas Tech, pretty similar results. 2.5 yards a carry. They did not run it well last game against UCF, only 3 yards a carry in that game. Gotta get the ground game going. Gotta beat this Tech team. Gotta get the ground game going. We'll see how they play this year. Yeah, Reggie White had Reggie Rucker dinner with the Spear sandwich last night. Yep. God, I love that video. That was the one that started all the broadcasting controversies. That was the one that started it all. That changed everything. We should have a broadcasting video coming out tomorrow as well. Gym dance related. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Bachmeyer going to throw. Tipped, intercepted the 20 to the 15, and thrown down at the 11-yard line. Ben Roberts with the interception. Bachmeier cut off half the field, was looking in the flat, and never saw Roberts. Bachmeier's 5th pick of the season. Ben Roberts, his 2nd of the year. And just like that, Tech in the red zone. Oh, it cost them millions. That's why no one's going to overtake YouTube. You can't do it. Like, there's just not enough space. Throwing down Western Michigan. Believe he was looking on that one on the sideline for Carson Ryan. It got tipped, though, by Roberts. It was underthrown. Makes it for his own decision. Yes, it does. Following one off in the 4th quarter, the Chargers, they always give it 0-5. Yes. Hand off to the side to the 10-5. One play. Goodbye. Cameron Dickey. CD with the TD. And just like that, it's a 2-score game. They'll go for 2 to make it 14. They force the turnover, then Cameron Dickey finding the end zone. He's had a good game today, over 1,000 yards on the season. His 14th rushing touchdown this year. A great block by Davion Carter in the second level, number 56, as the puller clearing out space, allowing Dickey to run in untouched. They'll go for 2, you figure. I would think they're going for 2. That's 1970. Yeah, they're going for 2. Offense staying out there. Two to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back to his left. Motioning to the bottom goes Eakin. Play action. Screen pass behind the line of scrimmage. Makes a man miss. Terrence Carter for 2. 21-7. Everything's Heidi-proof tonight. Everything is Heidi-proof. Carter behind the line of scrimmage. A little shake and bake. The tight end. Good in the open field. And just like that, in a span of 30 seconds, BYU went from 3rd and medium, down by 1 score, to now down by 2 scores. 21-7. And now all hands on deck for the Cougars. 21 straight for Tech after an opening drive score by BYU. 47 is your number? Yeah, you can do weird numbers. You can do a lot of weird numbers in college. Kickoff here. Into the end zone. Touchback. 25-yard line. 3:21 to go. At least partially call Mac. I'll just stay on with this. I'll give you updates on it. Kentucky men's basketball playing worse than football. I mean, Kentucky got shut out by Louisville in football, so not shut out, but it was a bloodbath. But it's close. I mean, it's close right now. It's 23-6 in the MAC game. It's even worse than the MAC game. West Michigan's up by 17 with 8.5 to go in the 3rd. How's it going, Brody? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here as always. Yeah, the MAC game's even worse than this right now. Yeah, Tech knows you have to throw. This will get ugly. I think so. 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Bachmeier hands it off to Martin up the middle. Stopped immediately. Tech is a darn good tackling team, and Rodriguez is a big reason why. Jaden Cofield and Rodriguez in on the stop. 2nd down. That's the thing about Tech that makes them one of the best teams in the nation. They do not miss tackles. How down 14? I mean, that's fine. It's still the 3rd quarter. They just want to show some tempo. They're not showing tempo. To be fair, I'd be showing a lot more tempo. They're not showing tempo right now. It's even stuff on the nation. Yep. It's for a reason. Giraffe for Heisman, it's not going to happen because he's a defender, but I would love it. Defenders deserve some love. Again, it's not been a great year for offense. Martin up the middle again. That's going to get 2 down to the 28-yard line. Cofield again on the stop. 3rd and 7. Mercer's getting abused to South Dakota. I'm not surprised. Yet any of those teams... Right, you were right on that one. Yep. I told you. I was the same way. I was right on that one. We were both right on that one. 3rd down. I agree with you 100%. Third down here. Cannot go 3 and out. Bachmeier to the top 2 and bottom. Back to his left. They'll send 4. Bachmeier. First read. Down the sideline. Dropped. Hard hit there by Wisniewski from behind. Was looking for Phillips. First target for JoJo Phillips all day. Redshirt sophomore has been quiet today. A double move. Gets by Pollock. And perfect throw, but Wisniewski delivers the shot. And Phillips cannot absorb the contact to make the grab, and they'll pump the ball. Fourth down. Everything going the Red Raiders' way at this point. Yeah, Georgia's a lock. Georgia is a 100% stone cold lock for the playoff. The punt here. Bounces at the 25. Takes a bad bounce for BYU and down to the 33-yard line. Ferris had a rough game today. What's Sarah's love on the Heisman? Mendoza and Sayin both play like crap today. If that happens, I think Love could win the Heisman. Iteka's going to pin their ears back now. Now he wants the young quarterback. No, it is not. Not at all. The money line is off on Texas Tech. You cannot bet Texas Tech anymore. The money line is off. You know, anyone's to the top 4 right now is a lot to get in. Yeah, it's been a while. I was going to say, Brody, I appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you being on. All right, first down the 33-yard line. Back to his right. They'll give it to Williams. Cuts upfield. Second juke move to the 45-yard line before he's thrown down by Glasker. Big 12 tie will have you like Big 10 tie will have you 3-0. 3-0 pretty much. Now Tech is very good at showing tempo. It's a good block there too by Davion Carter. Again, he's been so good today. Will they show the same urgency up by 14? They will. They go quick to the line. Williams. Not changing their game just yet. They got by 3 scores, so they went up by 2. They're not going to do it just yet. Gain of 3 for Williams to the 48-yard line. Williams and Dickey each had each above 60 yards rushing today. Last time these teams met, Dickey had 121 yards, Williams 77. Round and pound with both those guys. Over 75 yards for both of them last time and over 60 yards for both of them today. The Williams gets stuffed there trying to bounce outside. Thrown down by Acera for no gain. Yeah, it's going to be tough for him to win the Heisman, but it would have to take something crazy. Bonus rating, Messi scores a goal 8. Bonus rating, 3. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Raiders tied, all right. Matias, let's set to get prepared, yep. They'll send 4. Morden. Deep shot down the sideline. 1-on-1. But a perfect tip there. Evan Johnson sticks a hand out. Leaps for that ball. That saved a touchdown. That saved their season. He was gone. 1-on-1 coverage. I don't think safety had the best angle on that one. Yeah, the safety, Sadawala was beat. Vegas Cruise game's over. Johnson just sticks a hand out. Even cocks the arm backwards. That deflection saved the season. Caleb Douglas was beat. He beat Johnson. He beat Sadawala. We'll go 3 and out. Punt field at the 7. No fair catch call down to the 14-yard line with 9 seconds to go in the third. Yeah, BYU comes back. That tip with a highlight game. Yep. You cannot overstate how important that tip pass was. He was gone. That was going to be a touchdown in a 3-score game. He was gone. Douglas had daylight. That's a good throw, just a heck of a tip. And BYU take advantage here. Pin deep inside their own territory. Right, they need touchdown here. Yeah, clearly. And field goal is not an option at any point. Johnson to a fact fiction. Tech wins at least 10th SEC fact. That defense is darn good. I love the way this offense goes. Love that 1-2 rotation. Easily fact. Easily on that one. Every other 21, Johnson. Appreciate you, man. Bachmeier, middle of the field. That's caught on the hitch at the 27-yard line. On the comeback round, I should say. And it's Kingston once again. Having a good game so far. Gain of 13. We'll go to the 4th. So we're saying we're a team to play World Cup match in all 3 countries? I don't think there is. Though with third place teams, there might be, actually. With third place, there might be. You want cheese? All right, get you on cheese. Appreciate you, man. Put up whole thing wins this one. I appreciate you guys a ton as always. Come in and hop this stream. And yeah, we'll be live for the Georgia-Bama game. I'll link that one in a little bit. Yeah, pretty much it's Caillou against the Tropics. Yeah, Miami loses. I know your reaction. So we go to the fourth. First time play on an unsuccessful play streak of 9. Yeah, that's not how you win against Tech. I was going to ask you about the trip to Buffalo. I was going to ask about that. Because that's going to be your last time at Ralph Wilson. Before the new stadium comes up. We have to get the round 32s and round 16. Yeah, that's where it comes down to. Right, there's no way in group play it happens. But that's awesome the trip went well. And the car held up and everything? On that long drive? That's impressive. Michigan, I'll say that, yeah. Also, it's usually pretty good with the ads. I'll link the Bama Jordan stream. Yeah, I think Miami wins the cup. I'm going to say 3-1 Miami. Why doesn't Tech keep winning the ball? BYU can't stop the run? Well, then they're going to. They're going to keep running it now. I think definitely in the fourth quarter, especially if by 2 scores, they'll do that because they can kill more clock. If that's their emoji, yes, it should be. Okay, next to win the group and round 32 game, then they'll play the first 5 games on home soil. Yeah, that was by design. That's 100% by design. Yeah, Fuels, they've always been sponsored by Allstate, yeah. Finally back, how's it going, JP? I think USC plays every game on their home soil if they win their group. USC doesn't have to go out of the country. You're going to throw another pick? We'll see. We will see on that one. Miami 19 folded. Yes, they did. Miami Fusion back in the 90s. Folded after 2001. I think it was 98 to 01. Oh, you're from Lincoln Push? Nice. Right, a lot of Canadian teams you use. Only 3. There's Montreal, there's Vancouver, and Toronto. For MLS, at least. But yeah, in terms of everything, yeah. Spy Bear, yeah. Would you make us home playoff games for the USA? Yep. As it should be. If you host the World Cup, that's how it should be. Run some scores, all right. 30 seconds before we start the fourth quarter. 15 minutes left in this one. BYU down by 2 scores. Yeah, we talked about the Iowa State game earlier today. Yeah, Purdue not looking good. That was not great. I think Michigan's the new number 1. They should be at least. I mean, if you want to put Arizona at 1, I don't hate it. Obviously, I don't hate Arizona at number 1, but Michigan should be the new number 1. With what they did in the Players era, I think they have every right to be number 1 at this point. Maybe we'll have to see. Yeah. All right, here we go. Back underway here in the fourth quarter. Tech wins. They win the conference. They get a bye. Looking to win their first conference title since 1994. It's been 31 years in the making. Tech 15 minutes away. They'll send 4. Deep shot to the near sideline. Flag for PI. They finally take a deep shot down the field. Pollock getting called for that one. Look for Chase Roberts. Has struck season. That one's a classic as well. Duke 2 or 3? Duke 3. Arizona 2. Moving up to the 29-yard line. That's the PI. Michigan State, or Iowa State, how legit they're? I don't know. I think they're pretty legit. I mean, you beat Purdue by that much in West Lafayette. I mean, that's pretty legit. It's a good start to the drive for BYU. One of the few defensive penalties today on Texas Tech. A lot of their penalties so far have been false starts. Move it up to the 42-yard line. One at the top, one at the bottom. You were 4 years old back then. Yeah, it's been a while. Bachmeier loses the ball. Picked up at the 23-yard line. Romello Height might have just taken this program to new heights with that recovery. Bachmeier got jacked up a busted play. And Tech will take over in plus territory for the second time this half. See this again. Yeah, Buffalo Wings and Buffalo probably incredible. Yeah, I saw that Villa beat Arsenal. I saw that. Bachmeier, he was trying to fake the give to Martin. Never saw the guy coming up the gap. Never saw A.J. Holmes, the redshirt junior. And he just got leveled on that one. And Height falls on it. Holmes with the fumble forced. Yeah, Tech going to get a bye if they win this game, 100%. 2 to the top, 1 the bottom. Back to his right. Handoff up the middle here. Williams to the 20. Gain of 4. Grew on Texas Tech region my whole life. This is a big win for them, obviously. Yeah, Man City beat Sterling 3-0. Yep. Towers is why I don't like that. Yeah, Arsenal's going to Arsenal, as always. Second down. Now they'll slow it down. Yeah, let's make it a huge statement. Yep. Now they'll slow it down. Jets are green and white because Leon has to own the team and Hess brand colors are those. Well, Hess wasn't the only owner of the team. Hess, like, they were always green and white. Hess wasn't the first owner. The 22-yard line. Screen pass on the near side, blown up by Evan Johnson. Like, Hess became the sole owner in 84. So, Hess was not the sole owner until 1984. 3-3 draw, good for them. Yeah, I saw they were down 2-0 earlier. I didn't know they came back. We saw the Man City Fulham game, too, where it was 5-1 out and it became 5-4. 3rd and 9. 3 at the top, 1 the bomb, back to his right. Morton, they'll send 3 with 2 spies. They'll collapse on him and they get the sack. So, back it up, a loss of 4. Bodie Schoonover. His name is Blackburn? Yeah, one of the weirdest teams to win the Premier League. Man, they got a cool logo. I do like it with the rose. 4th and 12, and you figure they're going to kick the field goal here. 44 yards. I don't want to say this is the ball game, but you make this kick as a 3-score game. It's basically the ball game. Harrington, 2 for 3 today. Enter this game 86% on the season. Make this kick. You've got the win pretty much. It's right down the middle. They can't fully capitalize on the turnover, but they do get 3. And that makes it a 3-score game. And now BYU, their backs are really against the wall. Right, yeah, it was the other way around, yeah. Devil starts on Buffalo made their wings perfectly. The pains options are sauce were good. Oh, that's good. Call it, no, not call it early. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Not even close to yet on that. We'll get everything set up in a little bit for the SEC game, obviously. 24-7. 24 straight. The sideways pass just on the ball. Yep, I'm with you there. Derby lost to Leicester. Oof. Montana swing South Dakota State. That game, it's 14-9 in that one. They failed to score a touchdown. Yeah, it's 14-9, though. I mean, it's still anyone's game. It's the first half. Right, the Jets name came because Shea was here, LaGuardia. Yes. You know, it was very much LaGuardia. Like, I remember going to games at Shea, the baseball games at Shea. You could see the planes flying over. I mean, you still count with Citi Field, but it's not the same. Like, it was loud. Waffish? Healy High Close Solution? Yeah, FCS playoffs are nutty this year. We're live for the Friday game. Whatever game is on Friday for the FCS playoff, we'll do next week. So keep that in mind. We'll be live for that. Texas BYU Brewster just run the ball. Yeah. Oh, Coventry lost 3-0. Wow. That's a bad loss for Coventry. I don't expect that. All right, 24/7 your scoring. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe. Helps out on the channel. If you haven't joined the community yet, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and again, hit the notification bell so you know it's a video that we go live for. We post every day. We also stream every day on this channel. Over 50,000 views total on this stream. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys a ton. Like watching the place like I was at SoFi, close to LAX, you can see it, but it's not loud because it's in a dome. Yes. But they were called the New York Titans. Obviously, that did not resonate at all with anyone. Also, breaking news on bowl games. I can give you some Big Ten Bowl updates that are confirmed. Michigan going to the Citrus Bowl. Iowa's in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Nebraska's in the Vegas Bowl. Illinois in the Music City Bowl. Penn State in the Pinstripe Bowl. But Michigan is going to the Citrus Bowl. To the shock of no one. Death, taxes, Michigan playing a bowl game in Orlando. You don't want to see BYU in the playoff? Yeah, we don't want to see him in the playoff. No, we did not. Look, you played 2 teams inside the top 20 this year, and both times you got blown out. I mean, I'm fine keeping them out. But I saw the Charlton one got abandoned. I didn't see Blackburn Sheffield getting abandoned. I didn't see that one, but I did see the incident in the stands. Hopefully the fans okay. I didn't see Blackburn Sheffield get abandoned. I didn't see that one. Well, the 25 off the touchback. Trevor May, how's it going, Patrick? So the Citrus Bowl game, the Cheez-It Bowl, we'll have Michigan in. Sun Bowl will have Arizona State. We'll know the other teams afterwards. I'll update the logos. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Bachmeier, middle of the field. Intercepted, one-handed pick at the 42-yard line. 3rd turnover for him this half. Ben Roberts again. Are you kidding me? Had 1 pick all season. 1 pick the last 2 years. Has 2 this half. If it wasn't game before, it's now game. Oh, he died after the match was... Oh, man. I did not see that. That's awful. Right, that former owners rebel used Titans same game. Yep. 1-hand pick by Roberts. Threw in double coverage. And Tech will get at the 30-yard line. It's hard enough to beat Tech as it is. When you give them plus territory to start 3 drives and a half, yeah, that's really tough. Bachmeier, another howler of a game against Tech. 14 for 23, 97 yards, 2 picks, no touchdowns. Dickey tried to bounce outside. He'll get stopped at the line. Thrown down there by Miles Hall. Yeah, Tech's go to the playoff. BYU, I think you can stick a fork in them in terms of their playoff chances. If it was close, they have an argument. Called early? Not yet. Not yet. I think if it was close, you stick a fork in them. Close, you have a case. Be like, wait a sec, we have 1 loss in regular play. But 2 losses. Another 13th game, but both to the only teams who play in the top 20 all season. Toss play here to the near side. Dickey brought down behind the line, loss of 2. Thrown down by Schoonover. Let Texas in. I'm with you. Tech make it win or lose? Yes, they make it win or lose. 1-6-2. Wow. Wow. That's a crazy good game. Penn State the bend over by Franklin Bowl. 3rd down here. Stingy defense. Yep. Notre Dame's now playoff bound. It's looking more likely than not. Yep. Way more likely than not. One of the top 2 of the bottom. I thought they were safe before. They were a top 10 team before. Play action. Let's send 4. Morton stepping up. Fires on the run in the flat. Incomplete. Well, now they're going to say he caught the ball. Dickey caught the ball. That's going to kill 40 seconds off the clock. And they'll have to try the field goal. So BYU defense holding strong after the turnovers, but obviously you get good field position like this. BYU, if they lose, yes. BYU's not making it. BYU Belk Bowl. I think Alma Bowl or Pop-Tarts Bowl. Be one of the two. Oh, no, you're good, Summer, yeah. You're good. Make a 2-score game. Will it matter if they make a 2-score game? Probably not. 49-yard try here. And that one, wide left. Second miss for Harrington today. Does take 2 minutes off the clock, but it remains a 24-7 game. Ball at the 31-yard line. Rough one for Harrington today. 2 misses. That one wide left from the start. BYU gets it back. Yeah, Notre Dame should be in at this point. Should be in. A 1-score game, that'd be interesting. Then it'd be close. If they make a 1-score game, then they have a debate. Between Batman and Steelers, plus 105, plus 210, that's not a bad parlay. Entire top 9 League Ones out of the FA Cup, that's amazing. Villanova upsets Lehigh. I did not see that coming. Good for them. Good for them. They've been red hot as of late. Good for them. Notre Dame out to get in the playoffs. I think Notre Dame is going to make the playoff at this point. Notre Dame doesn't get in there, there's something wrong with the committee. I'm with you. Like, I think the thing with Notre Dame is that we need to decide right away after they lost and started 0-2 with A&M and Miami. Is this a playoff team if they run the table? We need to decide that right away. And I think the committee showed, all right, they should be in. And then they dominated everyone they played. Beat the Mountain West champion, beat USC. They dominated everyone. 70 burger at one point. I mean, it's crazy. Stoops, he might take a year off. Notre Dame's not going to be out. Texas, I think, is on the outside looking in. But I do think Notre Dame will be in at this point. Miami should be playing the title game today. That's what the fans for the NJ2 and said Notre Dame. Yep. Yeah, head-to-head's a tough argument to make, considering the fact that it was week 1. But that should have been where the argument was. Notre Dame is getting in. At this point, Notre Dame is getting in. They came in 5 weeks to get bumped out. Yep. Well, they did everything right. I mean, they've been inside the top 10 the last 5 weeks, and they do everything right. They blow guys out of the water. Well, Tulsa's not getting in. Tulane. I think I mean Tulane on that one. But I'm fine with it. Top five conference champion gets in. Yep. Have in the middle here. Bachmeier going to keep himself to the 34-yard line, gain of 3. Good text out. Yep. Turns him rough at BYU is also getting out game at 1.5 yards to play. Yeah, it's rough. Own goal to start the MLS Cup. Wow. Good start. Second down. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. They're going to send 5. Bachmeier. Pressure. Checks it down. It's called the 35. And down to the 39. 3rd and 2 for Carson Ryan, the tight end. How much do the helmets cost? Ooh. Appreciate it. Yeah. I would say usually about like 35 per helmet. I built this collection up over the years. Put a lot of my life savings into this too. Yeah, I switch out the cases too for like NFL games. So Chiefs Texans tomorrow night. Of only Chiefs and Texans helmets behind me for that. So I put a lot into it. But yeah, about 30 per helmet. Speed option to the near side. Martin breaks 1 tackle, but thrown down behind the line. Loss of 2. You got to go for it here. They run the speed option. Does not work. Brennan Jordan on the stop. Right, here's the criteria. They're not going to use that. 4th and 4. Yeah, the tempo is not great. Right, use text excuse to say they play a cupcake, they be in, yeah. 4th and 4, 9 to go. Yeah, I appreciate you telling that one. Don't see Jim, you get stomped out by 50 or Bama. I mean, they played a good Louisville team, and they, it was time in the 4th quarter. At least give them the opportunity. They're going to send 3. Bachmeyer, middle of the field, broken up. Roberts again, almost at his 3rd pick of the game. Ben Roberts breaks it up. He gets a big 4th down stop. They'll go 4 and out. Yeah, Arizona State to the Sun Bowl, yep. And Tech gets it back. Bachmeyer wasn't even expecting the snap. All out of sorts. It's been that kind of day since the opening drive. There's no reason to call you again. SEC doesn't start until 4 o'clock Eastern. Doesn't start until 4 o'clock. Well, the one-side coach, yes, they did. But you can't really punish the players for that. I got that, JP. I'm not surprised by that, no. Handoff here. To the near side for Williams, nothing doing. Right, he's finishing the season too, so that's not even a good thing to do it. They lost the coach, but yeah, he's finishing the year. Same thing in Tulane. Summerall's going to finish the year with the Green Wave. There's nothing to hide to, Cujo. There's literally nothing to hide to. The MAC championship is also a 23-6. So it's also a 17-point game. Everything is highly proof today. Back to his left. The only exception is if one of the ACC or Big Ten games is out of hand, we'll only focus on the other one. Half of the middle here. Williams up the middle to the 30 and brought down the 29-yard line. Gain of about 9. Was taken down by Raider Demooney. 2 showings for Tech. Evans and BYU is good, not great. Yes. Yeah, I think if BYU lost close, they have an argument that, wait a sec, we played a 13th game. We have 1 loss in regular season play, but yeah, you play 2 top 20 teams, you get blown out both of them, yeah. Now it's SWAC. I don't know what's happening in the SWAC right now. Now the game is on. I don't know what's happening in it. 1 at the bottom, handoff up the middle. Nothing doing. Dickey goes nowhere. You think they're going to keep the offense on the field. I mean, the ACC handled this so poorly. I would go for it here. Keep the clock moving. Tech has outgained BYU, doubling their yardage. Fourth and 2. Back to his right. 3 at the top. Yeah, we still got trouble for that game. A second Duke UVA to be a classic. Yes, it would. Play action. The flat on the near side. Caught to the 25. Stays about 20, 15, 10. Jukes upfield. Eakin in. Touchdown. Eakin in the flat. Takes it up the middle. 29-yard touchdown. If it wasn't over before, now it's over. About to be 31 straight for the Red Raiders. They're pouring it on. South Dakota wins 47-0. Wow. Just dominating that one. Canes get screwed. Fact or fiction? They got screwed. We'll wait on Sunday and see. So 2015? Well, at the time of the game. They were out. They were 23. Yeah, Commanders justified at this point. BYU has played 2 teams that were ranked inside the top 20 at the time of the game. Yeah, we're going to stay on here till the end. 31-7. We got a lot of people in the chat we're staying on here. So I have to go say Montana. Look at be a great one. Yeah. Problem is that obviously it interferes with SEC championship in terms of the timing. So 31-7. 7 minutes away for the first title since NFL top 2-point conversion. Yep. Problem with BYU is that, look, you played Tech twice. Played 2 teams in the top 20 all season that were ranked at the time instead of the top 20. Been outscored in those games 60-14. It's not pretty. If BYU is going to be out. SEC doesn't start for another hour. SEC does not start for another hour. There's no playing game Friday. There's an FCS game Friday. We're going to do that. Whatever FCS game is Friday night, we're going to do that. Let me score his place ID. It's going to take all the way. Yep. SEC game should be 3:30. They don't overlap. The problem is that ABC has the rights. So it used to be 3:30. The problem is that when it was on CBS. Now it's on ABC. So you're going to have overlap with the Big 12 championship. You don't want that. First of all, many games home as the Jets have all season. That's insane to think about. That is insane. So it's been 2.5 months since the season started. That's nuts. I will link the Georgia stream. When that starts. Heidi to... Jeez, Heidi to that. Yes. Definitely Heidi to that. You can't change a rule midway unless something catastrophic happens. I mean, we saw it with the Big Ten. The Big Ten title game after Ohio State wasn't eligible because they didn't play enough games, and then they changed the rules like, yeah, you're eligible now. (31-7), still a 3-score game, but it is pretty much over at this point. We'll be live for the SC Championship. I'll flip everything around for that. That'll be fun. You guys have been awesome so far. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Right, I guess it counts catastrophic. I guess that does. Man, we win the cup. We got videos every day, streams every day, multiple streams every day. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, so you don't miss a single video that we post on the channel. Because we go live a lot. Let's go, Bama. All right. Road team between the games? No, I'm not. We'll do it afterwards, but we're not going to do it over. Mormon getting dominated by Red Raiders. Yeah. Touchback ball at 25-yard line. Richard Biden, Big Ten title game. Yep. You know what teams with the games. There's not enough of a gap. (23-6) in the Western Michigan game as well. To the top, one the bottom. Back to his right. Bachmeier has turned over 3 times so far. Screen pass to Martin. And Martin to the 30. Cuts upfield. Loses the ball. Picked up by the Red Raiders. What is happening this game? Picked up at the 38-yard line. BYU has turned it over basically every single play this half. 4, count them, 4 turnovers this half. If Duke wins the ACC, they're not getting in. Yeah, it's catastrophic at that point. Martin just lost the handle on it. I think Jordan forced it. Scooped up by Cofield. This is just sad at this point. Yeah, this is just a train wreck. This is a when it rains, it pours kind of moment. So correction number 47. That wasn't his fault. Yeah, the players are just messed it up big time. One on the top, one on the bottom. Back to his right. They give up the middle. Williams to the 35 down to the 33. Gain of 4. And Avs Rangers. Virginia, yeah, Virginia wins, they're in. Virginia's ranked in the top 20. They're in. Virginia, if they win, they'll be the 11th seed. Duke wins, Miami eliminated. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I don't think Duke... They're not fighting for the same spot. Duke and Miami are not fighting for the same spot. And Virginia, not fighting for the same spot. Miami's fighting for one of the 7 at-larges. They're not fighting for one of the 5 conference champion spots. Yeah, but so we're going to go home for Virginia. They have to win, otherwise they're out. Going deep, Morton, one-on-one. In the bucket, incomplete, looking for Virgil. Broken up by Mori Bamba. on the far sideline. Have the under 4-4 and took the cash out. It's about to beat the books picked up. Oh, let's go. We got a flag on the play for PI. Returns out of control, yep. All right, Virginia wins, they're in. Pass interference on the defense, move it up. Duke wins. Who should get it for Virginia? James Madison. Basically what comes down to, JMU won last night. JMU is inside the top 25. Duke is not. JMU wins their game, which they did. They're in if Duke wins. Tulane's in regardless. Tulane's clinched the spot. American Championship was winners in, losers out. American is in. Tulane's in. We know Big 12, SEC, Big 10, they're in. American winner, Tulane is in. JMU is in with a Duke win. Virginia is in if they win. One on the top, one on the bottom in the red zone here. Handoff. Once again, it's Williams. Bottled up. No gain on the play. Under 6 to go. Rangers score. Oh boy. AC sue if Duke's left out? No, they will not. I mean, they can. It'd be a crap lawsuit. America was strong this year, yes. Duke's going to win by how much? 35 or more. So they can jump Virginia for the 11? They can, yes. Right, they can. Tech's going to get a bye after this performance, and there's no qualms about that. Swings it out to Virgil to the 15, cuts upfield to the 10, breaks the tackle down at the 9. 3rd and 2. Yeah, BTA right now. Sounds like community college? Yeah. Duke, if they win by like 35, they have a shot at getting in. Not a great shot, but a shot. 3rd down. Slam pass. Low throw, incomplete. Looking for Virgil. You figure they're going to go for it here. You can't kick it, make it a 4-score game, but I mean, I go for it here. They're going to kick, though. They'll make it 4 scores. (34-7) makes it a 4-score game, and that would really put this one on ice. 28 yards. Harrington's missed 2 today, but has not missed inside 40 all season. This one a chip shot, and he gets it. 34 straight for the Red Raiders. They've outscored BYU 73-14. Excuse me, 63-14 in 2 games this season. If Duke wins, Miami's left out, that'd be bad. Yeah. ACC would be a mess. Yeah, I don't think we always win this one. Can they score here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, bad window. I'm going to say no. I don't think they do. (34-7). 4 turnovers forced by the Red Raiders. Yeah, the biggest Tech school is actually trying to buy conference championship was Tech with the first conference title. Oh, the irony. Yeah, Bama, I think, will get him regardless, but if they lose by a lot, it might be dicey. Kickoff, touchback, 25-yard line. Don't hear from Tech. Well, BYU just might run the ball. I mean, it's a 4-score game. They know it's over. They might just run the ball, wave the white flag. 4:39 to go. Adjunct 7. Depends how BYU approaches this. But just Bachmeier looks off. He has under 100 yards passing to the A&M side. (34-7). Can we revoke the Power 4 status given to the American? Probably not, but there's a clear... They're clearly a tier 2. Yeah, they're going to hand the ball off here. They're waving the white flag. 30. Martin, 35, and brought down the 38-yard line. Gain of 13. I mean, look, there's a clear... I think it's more power 2.5. SEC and Big 10, obviously. Big 12 is half. ACC is quarter, as is American. To the top, one the bottom. They'll go quick. They're going to send forward. Bachmeier loses the ball, gets it back, dives on at the 31-yard line. He lost the handle. Strip sacked. 2nd and 17, though, as he gets it back. Do you even want to coach him more? He's got a ton of money. I don't see why he want to. I doubt it. I mean, he's won a natty already. I mean, I wouldn't do it. In Miami now down by 10. Under 4 to go. This one a formality. It's been the way for quite some time. Yeah, it's ugly. One of the top 2 at the bottom. Yeah, Notre Dame. Yeah, it's a lot. They'll hand it off. Martin up the middle to the 35 and down to the 37. Taken down the middle by John Curry. You okay with Virginia winning from Miami and Notre Dame? Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. That does not matter at all, actually. Notre Dame, at the very least, they're fighting for a different spot than Virginia or Duke. Notre Dame should be in it for this. Notre Dame is loving life right now. They're loving the fact that BYU got obliterated this game. He'll get bored even with money? True. How's it going, Tom? Appreciate you, man. They're going to send 4. Bachmeier, sideline, out route, behind his man, incomplete. Looking for Cody Hagan, the sophomore wideout. Amir Boyd. On the breakup. We'll see if they leave the offense out there. Coach over coach again? I think so. I think they're punting. I think they're punting this one away. Georgia cancel Louisville next year? No, I think they're not going to cancel. Yeah, they're going to punt the ball away. They are waving the white flag. Vanderhaar are going to punt this ball away. I forgot Tim Bryan was on the Ravens. I forgot he was... I didn't even know he was on the Ravens. Punt fair call the 22-yard line. I legit had no clue he was on the Ravens. Urban, no, he's not getting another gig. No, he'll stay in TV. Texas ball, the 22-yard line. I remember on the Browns and the Colts, obviously. I don't remember on the Ravens. Like, at all. Teams have been way too aggressive nowadays. So time, place to be aggressive, but first have midfield feel like it's stupid. Take the field goal. Yeah, I think to some extent the analytics have swayed in a different direction. A bit too far. Go to SEC stick at LSU? Yes, you should. Test be no more play-by-play guy? Nah, I'm fine with what they got right now in the rotation. That's right. Yep. Clemson get back to national conversations. I don't think with Dabo. I think the thing with Dabo is that he's not adapting well. It's adapt or die, and I think his style is outdated with today's era. So at some point, but not anytime soon. Hand up here to Dickey to the 26-yard line. Have to get another play before the 2-minute timeout. Just land the clock. We're on BYU not taking timeout. It's a 4-score game. Texas Tech entered inside the top 4. You figured if they won this game, they would stay in the top 4. Seeing as other teams below them cannot really do anything to improve their resume and get a bye. Griffiths, the new quarterback. He'll hand it off up the middle to Dickey. First down at the 34. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout. You figure they'll just kneel it out. Like, it's way too far. It's a case-by-case basis. Case-by-case basis. Man, I get being aggressive. There are times, though, where it's uncalled for. Like, there are times based on, like, how your offenses look, how you're playing defensively, how the other team looks and whatnot. Like, there are times where, like, it goes against the flow of the game, if that makes sense. But I do get it. I do get it. With a 2-minute timeout here. BYU, you figure, Alma Bowl, Pop-Tart Bowl, something around there. Tech will get a bye. The only question is, where will they be seated? We know they're going to be top 4. If Georgia loses, they'll be top 3. If Ohio State or Indiana get creamed, they might be 2. Right, I got that sports talk, yeah. Yale only down 7-0 at the half. That's not bad. You know, Yale's put up a heck of a fight. So the question is, I'll put a poll up. They're not getting the 1 seed, obviously. Yeah, probably Alma Bowl or Pop-Tart Bowl. I would think Alma Bowl. They're not getting a 1. We know that. Ohio State, Indiana, they're going to get a 1. Whoever wins, they'll be undefeated. What seed do the Red Raiders get? In terms of the playoff games, Cotton, Orange, Rose, Sugar. Big Ten winner will go to the Rose Bowl. We know that. And you figure, let's say Georgia probably would choose the Sugar Bowl. Then the question becomes, are they going to play at the Cotton Bowl? They're going to be right back here at AT&T. Yeah, Frank's tight end now. Yes, I knew that. Yeah, Heidi Golf. So the thing with Tech, because again, it's based on, you got to pick your bowl to some extent. Ohio State, Indiana, winner of that game will go Rose Bowl. Georgia, if they win and they get the 2 seed or the 3 seed, figure they're going to go Sugar Bowl. If Tech gets top 3 seed, Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl, I think Tech, you can pencil them into the Cotton Bowl. I think you can pencil Tech to the Cotton Bowl. Maybe go 4, you think Bama wins next? Wait, if you think Bama wins next, then why would they be 4? They're 4 right now. Wait, JP, if you think, wait, you frauds? I don't know about that, but JP, if Bama wins, Tech is moving up. Georgia's number 3 right now. Georgia's not going to say 3. They lose, they're not getting a first round bye. There's no way they fall into the top 4. I'd be shocked if that happens. Yeah, but Bama winning, Tech is moving up to top 3. You figure Cotton Bowl or Orange Bowl for Tech. Oregon, well, they're in the playoff. They don't have a game today. Their season's done for regular season. They'll probably play JMU or Virginia or Tulane. Put top 3 big teams ahead of Tech. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So you have Oregon having that. Okay. Chopping chocolate for... makes your hand want to break off. Oof. That sucks. Oregon lost someone Sunday night, put them 3. That's fair. I get that too, Sports Soak. I completely get that. They'll take a knee. At this point, they'll just kneel it out. I'll close the poll. 52% of you think they'll get a 3 seed. 50% say 3. 33% say 4. Most of you think they're going to be inside the top 10. 90% of you, or top 4, 90% of you think they'll get a bye. They should. Texas Tech, first conference title in 31 years. What a job done by Joey McGuire. BYU being a straight up Duke's chance if they win. Has nothing to do with that, no. No, they're fighting different spots. They're fighting for different spots. Win a Big Ten, win a SEC, lose a Big Ten, Tech. Well, Bama's 2 losses. They're not getting the 2. They might get a bye, but they're not getting the 2. Gatorade shower here. Tech, one of the best Tech teams ever. That defense is great. The 1-2 punch of Dickey and Williams at running back, phenomenal. Texas Tech, 34. BYU, 7. Click that link above to watch the next stream, Georgia, Alabama. I will see you guys soon in about 40 minutes for that one. Take care. Texas Tech will get a first round bye. Well, they will await their fate for their New Year's game. But Texas Tech, the winners of the Big 12 Conference for the first time in 31 years. See you guys in just a little bit.